One night, during the making of the film, we were shooting in an alley. There was garbage everywhere and big rats running around. We were working all night, and it was that New York kind of damp cold. And I noticed this man laying there next to a big garbage can, and he was shivering. We had a big heater and blankets on the set, so I thought I'd go back there and get warm and put a heavy shawl I was wearing around this poor old man. I didn't realize anybody was watching. Just as I wrapped the shawl around the man, Stallone walked up and jerked the shawl away. "Don't put that good shawl over that scum," he said. "He could have made something of himself. We did." Well, you could have knocked me over with an angel feather. I couldn't believe that a man that I considered a friend was saying this. I grabbed my shawl back from him, and I wrapped it around the man again, and I stood right up in his face, and I said, "Hey, look, that could have been you, you ungrateful son of a bitch. Except by the grace of God, who knows? It could be an angel sent to show you what an ass you really are." Well, some of the people on the crew just stood back in amazement. They'd never seen anybody talk to Stallone that way. I should point out that Sylvester Stallone is certifiably crazy.
Elements is good. Yeah. There's the chat's moving so fast I can't even keep up. Katie did. What's going on? I've seen you before, Katie did. I've seen you around. I see you get around.
Last year, one of your detractors ordered 50,000 copies of iSum, then refunded them. We found her. We captured her. She identified herself as Katie did. Eric July wants to know, who was the man that platformed her? Tell Eric about the roads. Those hoe-ass roads.
Fuck them hoe-ass roads. Outlaw Thought says what it is blame Katie.
I love Super Did, so go check it out, you guys.
We got Katie Did's channel over here. Everybody go give her a sub member for 3 months. Hell, y'all. Good to see you,
They're
Dale.
pissed at us, Katie. I pissed them off by giving you a shout out, and now they're mad at us.
Wait,
you guys
is that
go
true?
check out Katie's channel.
Is that true?
That is 100% true. I shouted out Katie's channel, and they like
Actually, let me do a little.
it.
Everybody go sub to Katie Did's channel. There you guys go.
Now that'll do it.
Let's piss them all off, guys. Go
Come
sub
on.
to her channel. Fuck it. I don't even care if you like Katie Did. Just go piss people off by going and subbing to her channel.
Yes, exactly.
Toy. I hate me, Katie Did, but go sub to her channel.
I smell some bull. Can you smell some bull?
A large project.
Yeah, I think it's some of that Ripperverse, honky tonk, horse shit. P.U. Okay. Get ready. Now look at here. He claimed to be a champion of free speech and right. But when the winds of politics blew strong, he took flight. He compromised on his values to appease the leftist crowd and left his loyal fans in the dark with no way to be proud. Eric July, the creator, with a vision so grand, but his ego and ambition took over his land. He promised the world a revolution, a comic book dream come true, but instead he delivered mediocrity and broke his fans' hearts anew. So pull up, it's a time to get flying, yeah. No more hibbity-jibbity jab, and no more lying. But we all know, yes sir, that you'll keep on trying, yes you will. To convince us, yeah, that your fan base ain't dying now. Now the Ripperverse, yeah, you know is going in reverse. And all their comics, well, they belong in the back of a hearse. Now say a prayer, amen, and never speak of them again. So pull up, yeah, pull up now. It's the time to get trashed, yeah. No more rolling differently. No more lying out your ass. But, yes, sir. You'll keep on trying, yes, you will. To convince us, yeah, that you aren't just a shield.
Now visit the Rippaverse and see just how I move differently. Got more on hand than on chair. That's why they call me Papa Bear. Because it is what it is, and what it isn't ain't it. What it is and that's it. Business got so many factors, I got so many detractors. So it's gonna need to me, I know soon me. Because it is what it is, and what it isn't ain't it. What it is and that's it. Got 100,000 comics without any buyers. A lot of insurance for warehouse fires. Because it is what it is, and what it isn't ain't it. What it is and that's it. I sold 3D assets to a bunch of assets for a pile of cash that's all gonna smoke. You know a grifter's gonna grift and a scammer gonna scam. Next I'll sell these morons a comic about horsemen. Because it is what it is, and what it isn't ain't it. What it is and that's it. Because it is what it is, and what it isn't ain't it. What it is and that's it. Don't accept reality because I move so differently. Your business got a lot of factors and I got a lot of detractors. I make shibbity with some jibbity, squirrel words and trickery. Everybody thinks I'm a bitch because I call the cops and snitch. Now good thing is doing so bad, the worst sales that I've ever had. I make shibbity with some jibbity, squirrel words and trickery. I sold 3D assets to a bunch of asshats for a pile of cash that's all gone up in smoke. I'm a grifter and I'm a crook with a scam everywhere you look. Watch me sell you a culture war for the price of a comic book. I make shibbity with some jibbity, squirrel words and trickery. I am just a con man, it's all part of my plan to take all that I can before you catch on. No one's falling for a percent. This is all coming to an end. Money laundering for Glenn Beck because I'm his only black friend. I make shibbity with some jibbity, squirrel words and trickery. Hibbity, shibbity, trickery.
That crabbly twat couldn't be a bigger snitch. This triggered little hoe called the 5-0 and cried like a little bitch. Like a little bitch. Officer, save me. He's trying to shave me. such a dose. And my business is crashing. So I called the cops and begged them to stop. Rally from laughing, from laughing. Officer, save me. He's trying to shave me. Can't take the mocking. Arrest him for stalking. I'm Karen July, and I won't be disrespected. I'm such a fake gangster, afraid of a prankster. Or did I lie to the cops? Of course they weren't the only pigs at the shindig. Nerd rock takes wide shoulder. Officer, save me. He's trying to shave me. Can't take the mocking. Arrest him for stalking. I'm Karen July, and I won't be disrespected. I'm Karen July, and I won't be disrespected. I'm Karen July.
Wake up, it's time for the day, time to see what Katie's gonna say. Greet the sun as it shines so bright, and say hello to the morning light. It's Katie's show, she's brought her smile, so wake up fast and stay a while. She might be doing something attractive, and maybe telling what she's packing. Either way, the show is starting, don't be late. Perk your ears for Katie as she says, good morning, Comicsgate.
Give me a word, give me a sign. Show me where to look and tell me what will I find. What will I find? Lay me on the ground, fly me in the sky. Show me where to look and tell me what will I find. What will I find? Yeah. Oh, heaven, let your light shine down. Oh, heaven, let your light shine. Love is in the water, love is in the air. Show me where to go and tell me, will love be there? Will love be there? Teach me how to speak, teach me how to share. Teach me where to go and tell me, will love be there? Will love be there? Yeah. Oh, heaven, let your light shine down. Oh, heaven, let your light shine. Give me a word, give me a sign. Show me where to look and tell me, what will I find? What will I find? Lord, teach me how to speak, teach me how to share. Teach me where to go and tell me, will love be there? Will love be there? Oh,
Good morning, Comicsgate. It is so good to be with you today. I hope you're having a lovely morning, Monday morning. Thank you for joining us while you are getting ready for work, on your way to work, or you're at work. We're happy to have you here, and we got a great show planned for you today. Of course, I'd like to welcome my guest, Aaron from Immortal Rising. How are you, Aaron?
I'm good. Good morning, and thanks for having a morning show. This is nice.
I know. You know what? I enjoy my morning show a lot than my night shows. I feel like I have more energy in the morning, and it's a great way to get started. You know, something for us to listen to while we are getting ready to get with the work day and start it out right. So yeah, it's so good to have you here. And like I said, apologies for Saturday for starting late, but I think Monday morning it works out even better. We get a lot of people that watch the show on Monday mornings. And so thank you guys for being here. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. And of course, we have our little friendly neighbor here, George. How are you?
What's up, George?
I'm very upset. Very upset.
Why are you upset?
I don't like your opening. It says detractors. It's supposed to say detractors and a distractor. That's me. Distractor, not detractor. You know, you should redo your entire opening.
Well, you know what? I'll leave it up to you, George.
What is distractor?
You can make one for me.
Distractor. It's someone who actually takes the direction of the show in a brand new direction. Yeah. You know what I found out this morning? This is crazy. This is crazy. What do you call a redneck who gets high in the swamp?
I don't know.
What's that?
What you call it?
A marshmallow.
No, right?
I don't get it, George. I don't get it.
They
funny.
Up, they're mellow. Marsh is another name for swamp. Do I have to explain this to you guys? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
And there you go. This is how you distract people.
I like it. Yeah. Well done.
Oh, it's good to see you, George. I knew he wasn't going to stay long. He always likes to hop by and all that good stuff. Good morning, chat. It's good to see you. Let me say good morning to a couple y'all in here before we get started. Keith and Comics, good morning. Armagar Vian, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining. And sorry I screwed your name up. I'm pretty good at doing that. So, Slappy McSlapster, good morning. Brian, suddenly old, good morning. Death Cough, good morning. We got some regulars here. Jabez, good morning. Based Art Department, well, hello, sir. It's good to see you.
Yeah,
thanks for being here. Nicholas, what's up? Oh, Ruby King. Ruby King is good to see. Of course, Critical Blast. It's so good to have you here as well. Hopefully we get you on here. You're also welcome to hop on the stream if you like to. Just let me know. I'd be happy to have you on here. But good morning. B.A. Turner's here. And by the way, go back Vigilance Creed. He put the link here in the chat. B.A. is a wonderful guy. Maybe we'll get him on one morning. We'll see. We'll try our best. Let me look up here. Crazy Cat. What's going on? Good to see you. Cosmic Vader, Spambot, and Uncle Martin with the mountain bike. And Frederick, Niobe Comics. And I think that's about it. I think I got everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Top of the morning to you as well. All right,
good morning,
Aaron.
Comicsgate. Woohoo!
So how was your weekend? As I get stuff set up, tell us about how your weekend is and all that stuff and what you got planned for this week. Because I know you're on a couple different shows too. So.
Oh man, I've been on a show almost every day for the past few weeks. So I took the weekend off. Otherwise, I was going to be on your show, but unfortunately, I wake up super early because I work first shift normally. In fact, I'm playing hooky right now. Don't tell my job. And just kidding. And anyways, so then when it comes to like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night, that's really late for me, you know.
I know.
But, I'm glad I'm able to make it today. I made it. Woohoo!
Well, that's why I'm glad I have this morning show, because there is a lot of y'all in the community that would prefer mornings. You're not night owls. Like I said, it's rough Sunday morning for me, but once I get going, I get going. But
Yeah.
I passed out real
Caffeine.
early last night, so I kind of missed out on half of John Malin's launch stream and all that. But it's okay. I needed it so I could be fresh and be ready for today.
Yeah.
So, Crazy Cat says, is Immortal Rising streaming from a 1950s children horror TV set?
Yes, actually,
Crazy
I
Cat.
was imprisoned by a demon of despair, and I have made it my mission to annoy him by reviewing and interviewing indie creators and all of their products. So, yeah, it's a little bit of that. This is actually made by a friend of mine. He does murals. He's like, hey, I'll make you a prop for you. So, yeah,
I like
it kind of is. It kind of is a 1950s horror set.
I like it. It's something different. You usually don't see. Usually you see people's, all kinds of toys, lights, something.
Yeah.
I say simple is better, so I love it. All right. So Aaron, tell us a little bit about your comic. This is issue number 2, Burt Offerings. I did have you on, I think it's been about 7 months ago.
It's been a
right?
while. Yeah.
It's been a minute, and you were promoting Immortal Rising 1. So since it's been a while since you've been on this show, excuse me, can you kind of fill me in and fill us in on how the process is going, what is going on with number 2, and all that good stuff? I'll let you have the word on it.
Actually, when I was on 6 months ago, it was to promote the sign-up page. So now I'm actually here. I've got it live, and we're kicking ass. All my backers came out, and yeah, things are looking. Count Aaron's house of I like it. Yeah, I don't know. It took me a little while. Because I hit 100 subs, signups, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna launch. Get on Bancroft, but I wanted to, I wanted to make my own campaign page this time. So I asked Chris Fisk of Infinitel Chronicles to teach me some Photoshop, because he's a pretty knowledgeable dude. And so then that way I had the ability to go in and change things, to my own liking, and instead of relying on somebody else. So it took me a few months to get it all down between, work and family and just, I don't know, not doing anything. Yeah, between all of that, on the side, I learned some Photoshop. So once I had everything down, I was like, all right, let's do it. And I had a phenomenal launch on Bancroft's stream. So, man, it was like
good.
1,200 in the first night or something. So, yeah, very positive.
Yeah, because I backed it that night. I saw Bancroft had you on. I was like, he's launching tonight. Well, I'm going to back it right here on day 1. So,
yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, and hail to CG King Michael Bancroft, by the way, who was recently inducted to the CG Kings. I think it's well deserved. I mean,
yeah,
he's worked hard. He stays on time. He's got beautiful art. He is phenomenal, and I think it's well deserved. So.
And as much as he does for the indie community in general, it's just phenomenal. There's not a lot of people who do as much as he's done already. So, yeah, definitely deserved.
Yeah, I even thought of doing so I have this series, I'm sure you know, called Blast from the Past, where I go back to old streams and we kind of see where it all began with, the whole drama in the indie community. And when I was listening recently, I was listening to some old Eric July, for Canon's sake, streams, and he had mentioned he had been on Michael Bancroft's stream before. Well,
he was? I did not know that. Yeah.
I did not know that either until Eric said, because a couple people's like, you did great on Michael Bancroft's show. It's good to see you there. And so he had some praises. So I thought I would clip that out or something and show it. So I thought that was interesting. I was like, oh, well, there you go, Michael, look at you. You got Rip on, and look where he's at today. So that's awesome. So I thought about going and watching that to see that interview, see how it went and everything. Plus, we support Michael Bancroft here, so
yeah, definitely.
So let me go ahead and play the trailer, and then you can go ahead and tell us the story of Immortal Rising.
Oh, sure.
I'll find you, Locutus, my creator. From your chaotic bones I shall make my order. Congratulations, recruits.
I'm so excited.
I don't want to babysit two spoiled princes.
I need to make a good impression for the soldiers. This is a silly waste of time.
What? Is that my long-lost magic ruby? Empress, find my ruby!
Your will is my command, my master. We're invading Terra to find Balmain's ruby.
Go forth, save the innocent, and punish the wicked.
Yes, Father. I have an easy life, but is that all there is?
The ruby could win this war once and for all. Let's kick the nest and see what falls out.
Locutus calls to his creations for help.
Where are we?
What are those things? We have to get out of here.
Have the gods gone mad?
The Bomanites have invaded Terra. Has the last shard of Locutus' heart been found?
The war cannot continue without the heart. We can't risk losing it if it's there.
You've come to the wrong place. Terra is under my protection.
All right. Yeah, I love
Boom.
your trailer. Very good.
Oh, thank you.
Very, very
Yeah,
good.
that was done by Good Stuff. So if you're familiar with them at all,
No, I
they're
haven't. I'll have to check them out.
trying to do trailers and stuff for show intros and whatnot. So yeah, it came out well.
Oh, nice.
The audio's a little potato, but that's okay. I still like it. It's
Hey,
my
it,
sweetheart.
it hey, it gets the point across. It
Yeah.
lets us know what we're going to be expecting in the next issue. So, tell us a little bit. What I also like to say too is I'm glad that you put in the first issue with it. I really like it when campaigns have that for people like me and others
Yeah.
who didn't get the first, but we can get the first and the second and some goodies with it. So,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
really
and
appreciate
and
that
this
you did
time,
that.
so this time I'm offering the first one with the Corey Barton cover. So it's a little different than the last time I did my campaign. It was Jose Garcia. So this one I was like, you know what? Let's get some celebrities in there and do some guest spots, guest covers. So we got Corey Barton doing cover for #1, and then Jimmy Reyes doing the second cover. So or the cover for
Nice.
#2 with that big old brawny brute right there. Yeah, and then and actually that was colored by was it Andrea Gardino? Yeah, he does role-playing game art as well. So it worked out well.
Well, it's gorgeous. And I love the
Yeah,
colors. They really pop. Especially
yeah.
with
Oh
her.
man.
You know?
Yep.
I really
Yeah.
like her. Who is she, by the way? Can you tell us
So
who this,
she's
this
like
beautiful empress is?
yes, she's like the head of the evil empire and the empress. And yeah, she was such a hit on the first campaign. Everybody couldn't stop talking about her. I was like, all right, I gotta push into, I gotta lean into this one, right? So I was like, how about I give give everybody what they want, give them a little cheesecake. And I was like, who does some of the best female art? Got to do Corey Barton. So that's exactly what I did, and it came out great. Like everybody loves it.
Yeah, she looks amazing. Looks amazing. And then these right here, the floppies and ash cans.
Yeah,
I
so
really
that's something I'm trying to get into. Is I'm trying to see how well floppies will do, and I want to offer them in like game stores and comic stores and conventions and stuff like that, and make it just as affordable as I possibly can. I'm basically selling these at cost, right? So they're pretty much $5 floppies, and I have them together as a perk. So you get the hot chick sell, and Hobie knows. And, so like the first issue, I took that premium, I broke it into two floppies, and I sell them as together but for $10, you know, plus shipping and all that. But and the art it doesn't have all the additional art like the premium will, but it's in case, you know, you're interested in seeing you know, what's it about without having to, you know, spend $25 or whatever on a premium. So yeah, there should be no reason not to get this. It's affordable, it's epic fantasy at its best. The art is amazing. Most people, if you don't know Jose Garcia, his art style was firmly from his animation background, and so when you're reading through this, you know, it's like flipping through you know, an animated movie. A lot of people were like, oh, it's like, you know, a Netflix cartoon. It's like, yeah. Pretty much, you know. Pretty sure he's worked for them too. So yeah, it has that whole feel, and trust me, nobody else is doing fantasy like this. It's epic. It's a little bit of survival horror in there, and yeah, and the art is off the chain, so it's fun.
Yeah, and you have a lot of really good deals here. Like, this is very affordable, and I appreciate that. And
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your heroes in this in your story.
Sure. So the Immortal Rising has two main stories behind it. Oops, 1 second. The first one is, or the main story is, like, if you've ever played a role-playing game, it's like the starter group, right? It's the first level kind of guys. And they are unexpectedly, you know, thrown together in a war that they're, you know, they have no idea what's going on. It's kind of completely new to them, and so they're thrown into this war atmosphere where they have to not only fight off monsters in this new land, but also, you know, get past each other's bullshit. They have to not only survive the monsters, but each other. So yeah, that adds a different dynamic to it. You know, your classic. It's kind of like this first 3 books are kind of like your classic team building arc, right? Like they have to figure out how to work together to overcome everything, and then figure out what the hell is going on top of that. So, and then the second part or the second story to Immortal Rising is you got the first level guys. Well, the second part is Knights of Locutus, and that's like your god level characters, right? And you get to see the same major plot of this bad guy god who's after an artifact of his. He's trying to track it down. He sends his evil empress into this planet to retrieve it and basically subdue the planet, and until they can get this magical artifact back. And the good gods, the Knights of Locutus, you know, they're like, what the hell is going on? Why are they even doing this? Because they have no clue. So they you know, the first one we see the two of them, it's based on the Knights of Locutus is based on these two god characters who are basically brothers, right? One's like a god of magic and the other is like a god of battle. And so the two of them have been literally through hell. I think in the first issue they go through hell, and then in the second one, or I should say at the end of that's when they learn about the invasion. So in the second one, it's about them kind of coming to terms with what is going on from their perspective as well. So it's pretty cool. And the art for that Jose uses for the Knights of Locutus is crazy detailed. It's amazing. I'm like, dude, just go for it, because Jose loves doing just all this crazy Mobius style detailed art, and I'm like, yeah, everybody wants that. Do that more. And he really gets to do that for the Knights of Locutus, so it's really fun.
Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like how your characters have to literally work together in order to survive and get through the story. I like that. Because
they don't
not just
one
there.
along.
You got several to really, you know, almost like you could pick your favorite, or, you know, you have variety of characters. That makes sense. Like you're adding a lot of people into it that people
and don't get
follow.
too attached, because you know, I may just kill somebody off Game of Thrones style. Put it that way. And there are main characters in there that you may not like for specific reasons. And if anybody in the audience has read the first one, you know what I'm talking about. There's some shady shit going on with at least one of them. So yeah, and they don't know maybe about the darkness that's in their own group. So yeah, a lot of intrigue going on. You know, not just the major mystery of why is the evil god after this planet, right? And where did everybody come from?
Right.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. It's a really cool epic story.
So I was
Like if
looking
you,
at here at the everything Immortal Rising box, and
yeah.
$100, that's pretty good, and it looks like you get all kinds of stuff. So I try to
Oh,
blow it
dude.
up a little bit, but it looks like you get 2 premiums, 4 floppies, 2 ash cans, and 1 shirt, which I'm like, merchandise, give me your shirt, give me your hat. I know I was
There we
asking
go.
about that with John Malin super chatting. I was like, so like I don't mean to come in retarded and dumb, but where's your merchandise at? You know, like
Yeah.
it's just especially when your art is so beautiful and it's eye catching, and why wouldn't you want to put that on a shirt or on a
Yeah.
mug or something to give
Yeah,
a
exactly.
little goodies, that you can show off, and
Well, I
so
completely agree. So that's why I put the Corey Barton cover because it was so popular. I put that one on a shirt. I expect to get a few sales on that. And then I have 2 designs. I have the Corey Barton cover, and then I also have it's a panel from the first Knights of Locutus where it's the god of battle just standing there with his sword and armor, and it's just bad. Yeah, you can see it there at the top. And it's just a badass pose. I was like, you know what? Let's put that on a shirt, and it looks great.
yes.
Now, this is my first time kind of getting into shirts for campaigns, so yeah, I'm interested to see how this is going to turn out. See how many people actually want it.
Well, for me, I would like to have it because I can wear it here in the show. Like I've got Tony's, upcoming comic
Yeah.
that him and Mar and TJ Layers and all them are working on, and so it gives me a chance to for us that have shows and streams to wear the merchandise. Pull
Yeah.
a little bit of
Yeah,
ass.
definitely.
Pull a little ass, show some merchandise. All
Yeah.
that stuff. Because it's a great way to get people asking, like, oh, what's that shirt? Where'd you get that shirt? It's
Yeah.
a great way to start a conversation, and a little bit of promoting. And so I'm all about it. I'm all about it, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and with that
Uh,
art, I mean, the art is so great. It's very wearable.
It'd be good as a poster too.
Yeah, I
Like
did posters last campaign, but the problem with posters is, if you make them big, like a wall poster, then you've got to find a
Right.
way to ship it, and that's very
Yeah.
difficult. So as RJ told me, Critical Blast, because he does my fulfillment, as he told me,
Critical Blast.
you want to do flat and see you want to try to fit it into that Gemini mailer. So anything outside of that, and it could get ridiculous to ship. So.
Yeah,
I'm trying to listen
understandable.
to my fulfillment man.
There you go. There you go. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Someone here asked a question in the chat. And by the way, Lord Pepsi, I do see you super chat. Thank you. I'll get to that here in just a minute. Pink Bunny Zero says, how long does it take to get a single issue all set for print?
Well, all right. So Jose works incredibly fast. So like for instance, the book's already finished. Then it took me now that I know Photoshop, I can go in, I can do a lot of the edits myself, like move dialogue bubbles or change dialogue and stuff like that. So then after, since it's done now, it's all pretty well edited. It will just be getting how many books I need to print. I'll send that to the printer, little, with the number and the file and everything. And, it could take maybe a couple of weeks for them to print it out, maybe less. And depending on what their workload is. And then, yeah, I'll be shipping it out to RJ at Critical Blast. And then from there, he ships it out. So pretty quick, I think.
Awesome. Good deal. And by the way, shout out to Critical Blast, who is, I think, better than the Ripasend, in my opinion. I don't care what anybody says. I will die on that hill. I will shill. I will simp. I will everything for Critical Blast because they really do help out you and a lot of people in the community, and it just makes it just easier because I'm sure, fulfillment and getting the packaging and all, I could see it being a hassle. I mean, my husband sells baseball cards on eBay. So I do a little bit of his packaging with it, and it's nothing, it's easy, but it's like, man, if I had a ton of these, this would take a minute. So we're really appreciative of Critical Blast for stepping in and helping. And by the way, Crazy Cat, thank you for sharing the link. So
I hope I answer that question. It really does depend on, like I've already done all the pre-work, which is one of the reasons why it took me, so what was it, 6 months? I was doing the signups, and then I took time off to do all the editing and stuff like that. And I didn't feel a lot of time pressure, so I took my time. And then but normally you could get it done pretty quickly. I mean, with Jose being so quick and all that, I don't have to wait for the art, like months and months and months. So a single issue doesn't take. It's not that bad. And now with the third one, actually, I was while I was waiting for the show to start, I was looking over sketches for the third book because I've already got them. So I'm hoping next year, either spring or summer, will be the third campaign.
Nice. That'd be great. I look forward to it. And like I said, I look forward to reading this story. Yeah, and that's why we're definitely gonna make sure we get you some more backers, and we're gonna keep shilling. Because I am going to talk about, got my anime shows. So this is going to be one of them that I'm going to continue promoting and shielding for. Yeah. So, definitely the more backers, the more support, the more you can do. And
it has a very anime kind of vibe. People describe it as like Western anime, I guess. I know some people don't think that's a real term. That's fine. But it has a very anime manga feel to it. So.
Well, I don't know how else you would call it. You know what I'm saying? That's the best way to explain it. And that's why, and by the way, hello, Jim. And I noticed I didn't make you a mod to share links, so let me do that. Because to me, I feel like if you want to, we know manga is dominating the market. It's Barnes and Noble. It's ridiculous, right? And I'm a manga reader too. But it's kind of sad to see, comics, Western stories and all not get much notoriety, get noticed much. And of course of what's happening with the mainstream, and Marvel and DC and all others. So, but it's good to pull those manga readers in because it does look like it. It catches our eye and says, "Wait a minute, what is this?" And then you look and you're like, "Oh, this is like a manga, but I'm reading a normal way." Because that's the one thing I hate about manga is reading backwards. I hate it. I never have liked it, but I just do it anyway. But it sucks. So that's the first thing that you're going to win a lot of people, at least here in the West, to get people to read these kind of books,
crazy
into comics,
backwards
actually.
Japanese. Yeah.
Yeah. I just don't get the backwards, but whatever. But it's good to suck them in because then if like your story, Dino King, Guitar Witch Hunter, Shotgun Samurai Legends. I mean, these are books I really want to get out there because that's the best way you're going to get them over here. And the more of those you get over here, the more backers, the more supporters, and it just I think it helps open the I hope I use the right words, like the comic community opens them up a little bit to some exposure to those that wouldn't have noticed it before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
definitely. Oh, I appreciate the show. I mean, it's great having a very popular Comicsgate show. So that says Comicsgate. That's what we need. We need more of that. So shout out to Comicsgate Commandos. That's great. I'm glad to see them having some success.
Yes,
I'm hoping to be on their show.
congratulations to Patrick. Patrick, Carpenhart, Dr. Ben, Johnny Slake. Congrats, guys. Like,
Wednesday.
I cannot believe how many subscribers. He jumped so quick. Like, it's
it was super fast.
Yeah, I've been planning to like try to clip part of like one of their streams that they had. They had a pretty good one with BA, but I need to work with them because I like to clip them and put their channel and stream and all that, their show out there because it's a really good show. They really do focus on comics. They're more knowledgeable than me. They can really get into just the thrill of making comics in itself. I mean, even Patrick says, I want to know the person that is writing it, like what's like the stuff that's going on behind it. What makes you get up every morning and do what you want to do and have passion for it and work hard for it and your thought process. Like he likes to go really deep to understanding someone when they come on the show. And so it's great. And now Carbon Heart got a new mic, so he sounds fantastic. And it's like, here we go. We going.
Yeah. If you're gonna be doing this online stuff, you got to have at least a decent mic. You can just be an avatar on the screen, but you got to have a good talking. Good sound. So, I did want to point out something in the chat here. Who was it? Where's it at? Yeah, Tevin, the lore seeker. He said he tried purchasing the digital copy of book 1, but it kept giving him errors. So I'm not sure why that is. I went over to Fund My Comic and checked my transactions, and it said there was like 5 different times where it said that the payment was canceled. So I'm not sure what that issue is. I haven't had anybody complain about payment processing on Fund My Comic, so I'm not sure, man. I'm sorry. Now, I will be offering a digital copy of book 2 after the campaign is finished. So, because people have asked me about that too. Hey, you're going to put on digital? I don't think I'm going to add that right now, but because I'm going to go to, I think, Global Comics and stuff like that. So I may just wait and do that.
Okay. Well, hopefully that'll answer Kevin's question there. Yeah, I can only imagine it might be difficult with doing digital sometimes, getting it through. So I hope we'll get it figured out and all that.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me look. Oh, here we go. Pink Bunny, how many stories do you have planned ahead?
All right, so this is just the beginning, hopefully, of the brand. So I'm going to use this main character story, or the story that I'm going with right now will be the main story. I don't know. I have it planned out because this is all based on a tabletop game from like 10, or 15, 20 years ago or something. So I already know what happens. There's, I'm not writing, it's not coming out as on demand. I already have it all kind of mapped out loosely. How many books exactly? I don't know for sure. I want to say, 5 or 10 or something like that. But, as you start writing it, you can, chop things down, throw things out. That at first sounded good. So I can't really say how many it'll be, but I want to say the main story following Drake Hardy is going to be a good 10 books or something. So it'll be a few for definite. Not only that, but I also have a side book that right now I'm just doing short stories. It's the Immortal Rising Tales. So that's one of the ash cans that I'm offering is Immortal Rising Tales #1, which was a short story in Anvil Magazine #2. So, and I really had a good time with that. So I think I'm going to keep doing that as well because it's like it's in universe, but it's not the main guys. So it's kind of cool. You get to see more aspects of the world.
Nice, good deal. Oh, and by the way, I saw Commie Mark. Hail to you. It's good to see you. Good morning. Good morning. And let's see here. We'll make sure I won't miss anybody. All right. So looking through here, I want to look through the tiers that you have, the perks. So the first one for 35, that's 2 glossy, number 80, perfect bound, 50 pages each with covers by Corey Barton and Jimmy Reyes. That 35, that's a pretty good deal. I think that's great. That's the one I got the one with the first and second issue, but like I said, I love the covers. I can't get over those. They're really pretty. But 35 ain't bad. That's great. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal. And the fact that you can get it, it won't be long when the campaign closes and you send it out to printer. You're not going to have to wait for so long.
I'm hoping that people will get them by or in December, so by Christmas. That's the ideal no problems happen kind of scenario. So yeah. Yep.
Nice. And then you also have here the Immortal Rising #1 floppy for 10. Can't beat that at all. And then you have the #2 and
that's
for the same price.
2 floppies. Yeah, it's 2 floppies so that you get
2
the
saddle
full story.
stitch 24 pages. Okay, yeah.
Yep. So you get the full story from #1. It'll be in 2 different floppies.
Good deal. And then of course, this one, the premium #1 of the 50 pages glossy with the lovely lady herself, really beautiful. And that's good deal. I think these are great Great deals.
And that
Really
that
nice.
80-pound glossy, like
Mhm.
man, here's the first one.
Oh, let
Like
me make
it
you big
is
so everybody can see it.
it
There you go.
is, like you can see the quality on that is just gorgeous. The sheen on the cover, I mean, it's just really lovely. It holds up too, it doesn't fold easy and stuff like that. So like I've been using this for demonstration for a while. So yeah,
Nice.
it's great. Really, really like the quality of the 80-pound.
Nice. And you get the bow with each of them. Each cover has its own. But like I said, the everything box, you can't beat that. That's a really good deal to get that
I
for that
mean,
price. So
the first thing on my
it's
mind when I was doing these prices was, I just want to make it affordable for
right.
anybody who's a prospective customer is like, don't worry about the price. That's kind of where I was coming from. Now, on the other side of that is I have to be able to sell enough to kind of make it up, to make up the cash. So because a lot of people are selling, a 24-page floppy for 15, something like that. So I am definitely undercutting myself, which some people may say I'm dumb, but I'm just trying to get readers, man.
I think that's what's most important is get them out there so they can continue wanting to follow your story and continue supporting you. Yeah. Hey, you do what if it works for you, honey, it works for you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no judging over here, guys. Ain't no judging over here.
I'm looking forward to going to conventions once
Yeah.
because like I didn't do the floppies before. I'm still new to printing and all that stuff and kind of figuring things out. But so what I want to concentrate on next year is just going to a bunch of regional conventions around me and seeing how many of these I can sell, which I think I'll do okay just on the art alone. So,
like I said, it catches your eye. It really does.
That what you were kind of skimming past with. So that is, I had the first issue done by a different artist before I met Jose, and and while I was waiting for that one to be finished, I met Jose and had him do the Knights of Locutus short story, which I put into the book. But after working with Jose and all that stuff, and I was like, you know what? Instead of doing doing the comic for basically me and some friends with this amateur artist, let me try selling it to more people because Jose has such great art, and so what I did was I was like, hey Jose, will you just go back and redo issue 1 for me so we have continuity of art? And so I'm selling the original, which I had printed out. I only printed out 100 of them and I've got about 80 left, so I won't be printing those again. Those are definitely collector item for the completist out there who's interested, which is why it's kind of like, you don't need it, you don't have to have it, but it's for those people who want to give more. Say, you bought the $100 everything box, but you still want to give more to the campaign. You can go and put that the original version as an add-on as well. So, and that's for $100 as well. So, just to help me out or to put it into your completist collection. So,
yeah, I just can't get over how much better, like he took it. It's like he took of your vision and twisted it and just what he saw. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I like that you did this here, and I think this is so cool because it shows that the progress that your story has.
And that's what a lot of people have said. They're like, oh, it's so neat seeing, because he took the original comic and basically used that format or that layout, and then put his own twist on all of it. And it's so cool looking at the difference between the two is pretty neat. Because the original art is not bad at all. Like, I chose him because he's a good artist. But I mean, the levels are pretty different too.
I like
just
that.
the dynamic that Jose brings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely shows. And Crazy Cat says something like this would do better in paperback size dimensions to make it more attractive to people other than hardcore comic nerds. This would appeal to normies or the kids who only do manga. Ooh, see,
I'll keep
Crazy
that in
Cat
mind.
is thinking it
Yeah.
up.
I'll consider that. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. And BA says, come to Detroit Comic Con in November. I think that'd be
Ooh.
awesome. See you two at a con together.
That'd be
Set
cool.
your tables up, you know. I think that'd
Yeah.
be so cool to see.
It would be that scene in Predator where like they clap hands, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have to
Oh,
do that
gosh.
meme, BA. We'd have to do that meme.
Yeah, you guys definitely have to. Well, good deal. Well, I'm so glad that this has gone off really well, and you've really,
So far,
I mean,
good.
grown like, I mean, real quick. I was shocked when I saw your tweet when you passed 3,000. I was like, oh my gosh! I feel like it was just like 2 days or a
Yeah.
couple days ago you just launched this thing, and
Well,
you're already
actually,
getting.
I think today is the 1 month. Yeah, it's the 1 month.
Is it really? Oh God!
Yeah, on the 16th
Time
of last month.
Time flies.
So it works out.
I swear. It
So
does.
we're doing well, put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. And Apex Comics, by the way, good morning. He says manga size 5.5 by 6.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question. You definitely want to make it small. Well, that is a good question. Very good question. And of course, I mean, more the paperback dimensions like the recent books from DC or Bone Scholastic.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. That's a good
I'll have to look it
input.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like if I can make it less expensive for me to print, I can get more of them out there and I can keep the prices down. So, like I went to my
Yeah.
local comic shop and I was like, on my first campaign, and I was like, hey, I've got this was a 50-page book and stuff like that. And the guy's like, well, I sell 50-page books for, was it $8? I'm like, holy crap, dude. I don't even know if I could print it out for $8. So yeah, I don't know. I got to find a way to keep my costs down.
Yeah. Well, here's the
Yeah,
thing,
I
too.
agree. Crazy Cat. Yeah, I don't.
I agree. I was
that's
like,
one
no,
reason.
bigger.
Yeah, yeah, because everybody loves that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, too. I think everybody's just on edge right now with election season. Nobody
Oh,
knows
dude.
what's going to happen with the economy.
Yeah, it's crazy right
it's
now.
either going to get somewhat better or it's going to get worse depending on who's going to get elected.
Well, it
And
reminded me of that. It reminded me of that scene from Idiocracy where the Camacho, the president, is like, "Now I know everybody's shit's real emotional right now." It's like, yeah, exactly. That's exactly right, sir. Everybody is ready to fight at the drop of a hat, or if somebody throws the hat over the fence. So
oh gosh. Oh gosh, shout out to Riley. But no, it's just, I mean, you just looked everywhere, and people who are planning to do house projects, remodeling or just anything in general that would be a big investment. People are just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen with the economy. Because in the stock market, think about that too. I mean, this election, I haven't kept up with the stock market, but I mean, it's going to end up getting pretty wild, and it's interesting because my husband and I talked about it last night with the recent Trump assassination, and it's just like,
oh my gosh, can you believe that? Number 2, let's try it again.
did you see the tweet Trump put out?
No,
After that,
what was it?
put
No,
0
what
to
was it?
2.
Oh.
0 to 2.
Hilarious. Yeah, nice try, fuckers.
I know, that's all he did. That was like perfect. That's all you need to say. But
Luckily, the left can't shoot. They can't meme and they can't shoot, so we're
No.
we're all right so far.
That's right. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. That's right. But it's scary. My husband's like, man, it's gonna get pretty serious. I said, well, we're in a safe area. We're not nowhere near the city.
That's good.
We're in a small neighborhood that the same people's lived there for years, and they're like, we have Dunkarts. Like don't worry,
Yeah.
we are protected and safe up here. But
Yeah.
it's scary to think of like man, what's going to happen to what's going to happen? I mean, and not only that, but just the cost of everything, groceries, gas. What's the gas prices going to be like then? And depend on the election, and it's hard. And so I could see why, like, hopefully down the road, printing would be more affordable. It just seems like everything is so expensive when it comes to just trying to get a book out.
Well, it's like you go to Taco Bell and a meal is what, $15 or something crazy. So be careful out there. It's rough.
Yeah. Oh, and a crazy cat here says Bone published by Scholastics, in my opinion, are the ideal dimensions for graphic novels to be sold to normies. Critical Thinker did a whole video on DC publishing books in those dimensions. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh,
Look
have
at
to
you
look it
being
up.
knowledgeable. Yeah.
Yeah,
look at
super
Crazy
nice,
Cat.
dude. Thank you. Appreciate it.
look at Crazy Cat coming in with some knowledge. Jimmy the Lumberjack. Hail, it's good to see you. Good morning.
Yeah, hail to you.
Dr. Alec Court, comic books. The comic looks good, but why rip off a Star Trek name for the title of the Knights?
The
it's a
Locutus.
rip off.
Yeah, it's not really. So that name, it means something like voice of God or something like that. So, I don't know. It wasn't a direct ripoff, but the fact that everybody knows the name, sure, nothing wrong with that.
Well, there you go. Magnificent
speaker.
Devil.
Thank you.
Magnificent Devil. So locus is a Latin word that means speaker. Yeah, Star Trek didn't invent the word. Exactly. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Good afternoon.
And yes, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Yeah, so this is great, guys. Go ahead and back it. I'm gonna keep shooting the link as the show goes on, because this is obviously our comic campaign of the day. So thank you so much. Before we move on, because you're gonna hang out for a little bit, we're gonna move on to some John Malin and a little bit of Flash talk here.
I heard he had a great launch.
Yeah, he had a pretty good. I haven't checked. I actually am thinking about pulling his campaign up here soon. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah.
But is there anything before we move on? And of course, we're going to keep coming. We're going to keep checking back in your campaign and all.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you want to say about this or anything before we move on? Take your time.
Anything I want to say? Well, I mean, there's nothing else out there like this. Like, nobody else is doing fantasy, this epic. Nobody else is doing fantasy with like this kind of almost survival horror vibe to it. So, and it's at the beginning. At the beginning of these kinds of things is when you need to get on, at the ground floor, as they say, to help me keep it going. I need your support right now more than ever. So please, if you're interested in something unique, something gorgeous, it's not a shallow read at all. So, it's like if you took a fantasy novel and put it in comic book form, if you've ever played D&D or ever wanted to play D&D, it has that it very, very much feels like a D&D campaign. So, maybe you miss being a teenager. Go grab this book and it'll be like you are 15 all over again. But, and help me out. I'm at the beginning. So, this is when it matters the most.
Exactly. Well, good deal. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, guys, go ahead and back it. And also, don't worry, Lord Pepsi, I see your super chat. I'm gonna get to it because it's going to lean on to the next segment. So what I'm going to do real quick here is I'm going to refill my coffee, guys, and then we're going to go right into the next segment. And of course, bathroom break. And I won't put that one break song because every time I put on that break song, it's chat hates it. So I'm going to give y'all something pleasant to listen to while we do that. And stick around because, like I said, we're going to go over not only see how John Malin did on his campaign last night, maybe show his little trailer, give him a shout out, but we're also going to get into a stream that John Malin did 2 days ago. And I would have the clip processed ready, but it has taken a long time to edit because there's lots of long pauses and stuff like that. So luckily, I know the timestamp. I know we need to get through because it's ingrained in my brain already. But we're going to get to that because he talks about Rip Ascend. And this is why I would love to see Critical Blast is ever able to pop in or let us know in the chat because I know
Yeah.
he's obviously very knowledgeable about all this when it comes to Ripison. And but he also talks about Yellowflash's campaign and prediction of numbers and a little bit of some tea. So we're gonna kind of go over that stream. Of course, I know Eric streamed last night. Yes, Eric streamed last night to close out Ripison. But I'm like, we're gonna take a break from you, buddy, for a minute. We got John Malin over here, okay?
There we go. Yeah.
It's all good. So let me go ahead and play this little break song real quick, and when we get back, we'll hop right into it.
Doesn't matter how hard I try, Eric's never gonna be my guy. I wanna braid my beard with his beard. Is that weird? Hey, but I'm Sturgis. I see Eric and I get those urges. But I'm just Sturgis. I'm just Sturgis. So I will never be good enough for Eric to give it to me. Good and rough. Eric could never love me because of my extra pounds and because I look like a troll doll with downs. Hey bud, I'm Sturgis. I see Eric and I get those urges. But I'm just Sturgis. I'm just Sturgis. So I will never be good enough for Eric to give it to me. Good and rough. I try to be sexy, but it comes off grotesquely. Why can't he see his closet's big enough for him and me? I wanna climb up that arm hair and cling to you like a koala bear. Oh please, call me your koala bear. Hey bud, I'm Sturgis. I see Eric and I get those urges. But I'm just Sturgis. I'm just Sturgis. Well, grab your fiddles and your banjos, boys, gather around and hear me out. Got a jam about a comic maker, yeah, one we do about. His name's Ed July, he's got a company called Written Verse. Let me tell you, folks, your comics ain't blessing their curse. So sing along with me now. Detract old Eric July. He thinks we're bad fate, but we're as heaven as the sky. He put his comics out there, they for sure ain't good. We'll pick them apart like Kindle and rip them like Ripper should. Well, he's got his main man, I some man don't like the disrespect. I just wish he had one good book with the number of cars he's wrecked. And Yara too, she's out there strong, bringing ice and snow. Too bad her story to knock out, it's a death blow. And there's the Alpha Core, what an idea there. Team made of 3 losers who honestly cares. And Goodien ain't that guy, he ain't that man. He couldn't draw money if you gave him a cream crayon. So sing along with me now. Detract old Eric July. He thinks we're bad faith, but we're as heaven as the sky. He put his comics out there, but they for sure ain't good. We'll pick them apart like Kindle and rip them like Ripper should.
right, we are back. Thanks for sticking around, guys. All right, so first off, let's go ahead and look at John May. Well, actually, let me address the super chat here. Lord Pepsi, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate it. He says, good morning. Any updates on the Horseman numbers? Well, funny you should ask, because I actually got it pulled up here, and I'm a little surprised. I figured it'd be more. Right now, this was put out about 19 hours ago, and it was apparently he made 170,000 on the total sales of the Horseman. So
Nice.
anybody else, if they got updated numbers, please let me know here in the chat. But that's what they put up on the Rippaverse Twitter page. So 170,000. It's going to be interesting what the story is going to be about. I can't. I've been tempted to buy it. As much as I don't like Eric, personal beef reasons. I have personal beef reasons, okay?
Yeah. Hey, I get it. Trust me.
You do too. You've got your which has been talked about recently, about how you pretty much always say Aaron pretty much gave Eric July the middle finger and refunded $7 and said kick rocks.
I don't understand why anybody would really like the dude or believe his bullshit, but hey, everybody, they all have their own fan base, I guess, right? I find all this stuff just to be YouTube merch anyways. Now, will he still be selling comics in 5 years or so? I don't know, maybe. I don't think so, but hey, if his fan base wants it, then good for him. I don't see him pulling from a lot of other places, though. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Exactly. Magnificent Devil, that's Ripperson, not Horseman. Horseman is okay. So, oh yes, I see on the top. My bad. So yes, it is Ripperson. My bad. Because I was like, wait a minute, and I felt like that was more. So the Ripperson issue 2, Ripperson the second one, is hit 170,000, but the Horseman is hit about 479,000 as of now. Wow. Okay. So
Horseman.
Horseman. And like I said, I've been tempted to buy it and read it. I go back and forth with it. I'll give it some time, and but part of me is like,
I can't wait for all the critiques when like BA's hero, who in Vigilante's Creed apparently beat up some dudes. That's all I saw of that cartoon was a dude dressed like a horseman beating up somebody. So we'll see all the harsh critique on that one too, because heroes don't do that, right?
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah, I
no,
like
that
how you
was
slipped that in. Yeah, no, that's right. Because even I was surprised when I first saw the trailer for it, or his little commercial he did. It says mature audiences. I'm like, what? And he's kind of like the Punisher, like just beating.
I don't know.
Like,
I would not want to
like,
be the bad guy though. Holy shit!
I know. Holy
Like, is this
shit!
gore?
Right?
This is gore porn or something.
Well, that
Good
scene
for
where
him.
he shoots that guy in the head when they're driving in the warehouse. It reminds me of like this South Park where Kenny gets killed. Like it's like, oh my god, so you killed Kenny,
Yeah.
you bastard.
Yep.
I don't know. It's just the way it went like that. I thought of South Park immediately. So
Yeah.
all right, and let's see here. Let me look at my chat. Cosmic Vader, don't be elitist, don't be condescending. Also, I fully funded your campaign. I don't want the items. I want you to work on your attitude. Go be great.
Yeah. And so, hey, if there's a bunch of Eric July haters in the chat or whatever in the audience, go buy my book, dude. That's a great middle finger. So yeah, go buy that.
Exactly. Exactly.
What's up?
You want them to buy your book so they can, read it, and then you tell me what you think of it compared to, the other books that Eric's put out.
It was
it doesn't
funny,
have as beautiful art as mine.
Yeah. After that happened, it was funny because I was going on shows, getting the signups and all that stuff, and a few people said something to the effect of, oh yeah, I got the whatever one of the Rippa books. I can't remember which one. I think maybe it was Isom, and he was like, they were all like, man, I read both of them, And I'll tell you, at least Immortal Rising is better than Isom. I was like, I'll take it. Thank you for that. I'll take all of that.
There you go. Good morning, Wukon. How are you?
Good morning, Katie. How are things with the show? The show is great. I love these
Oh,
morning shows. I mean, I like to sit back and hear creators do what they do best, create. You know, it's awesome you're doing this. I actually, since you're doing this sword sorcery thing, right? Immortal, Aaron.
What's that?
Your book. Is it like I just tuned in. I just saw you talking. So
Yeah.
I kind of missed out because I've been doing stuff all morning. But your book is like about sword and sorcery, that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's epic fantasy. Like if you've ever played, say, Final Fantasy or something like that, it's very much in line with that.
Well, I put something in Katie's. I put a video in Katie's CS Drips channel during Twitter, and she should play it. It's an honor what we're doing.
Right on.
Yeah. Right on. Well, let me remind me. Don't make me forget. Let me get to these super chats because I forgot to play.
Oh, the super chats. Yes. Get the super chats because I don't want nobody mad at me because you decided to pay me attention. No, I don't want no angry chats.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Lord Pepsi, you're good. Good, you're fine. Lord Pepsi, I owe you a clip, and this
Thank you so much, darling. That's so kind of you.
And Burnt Popcorn, what is going on? Thank you for the $1.99. And he says, "Good morning, good morning, to you, Burnt Popcorn." And I appreciate that. And we'll give you this one.
Thank you so much, darling. You are so sweet. That just means the world to me.
$1.99.
$1.99.
$1.99.
Well, let's see here. Oh, I see it. Yeah, we'll play it real quick, and then I'm going to bring up the John Malin.
It's kind of old, but I had fun doing it. I did all the voices and stuff in it. You'll probably get a kick out of it. You'll probably get a kick out of it, Aaron. You probably like it.
Right on.
Let's see. I got to scroll up.
I didn't have no script either. It's just something I did off the cuff, just for fun.
Yeah. Hold on. Sorry, I got to scroll up here.
Yeah, you're a very popular person, so I'm sure you get all kinds of DMs.
She's Katie.
Well,
she did everything.
I'm not popular. I'm not popular.
That Barb talks about you all the time.
They don't count. Put that in there again because I think it's all the way up and I can't find it. If you can send it again
I just put it in there. Hold on, let me see. If you go to my profile, it's like the first thing on my profile. If you go to it. Let me see, where is it? Let me go here. Copy. Where are you at? Which one? The CS and DD Green Room or the Katie did Anime Green Room? Which one?
The group one for this show.
Okay, I'll stick it right here.
Wait a minute. Did you send it in? Like, did you tweet it out and then share the tweet?
And share the tweet with you.
Okay, is it this one? Let me play it. I think I found it.
All right.
I'm a blonde. You'll have to work with me here. Struggle streaming.
Yeah.
All right, let me bring it up here. There it is.
Enjoy. People.
All right.
Right on.
This one right here, the quest for the Sage's Orb. Okay.
No, Jet Strange. Bad acting included.
Here to the darkened caverns of Rigorosity, a dark and deadly labyrinth. It was once home of the Poseidians and the Dacians. For the time, it was a great mecca of prosperity and creativity, until the troll of Whiteblades came and destroyed it all. Now it's the desolate place where Blood Tuttle hid the Sage's Orb of Jet Strange. But that is not the only thing that Blood Tuttle left here for me. I will later find out it was a trap.
I smell a human. Who dares come into my domain?
And of course, he wasn't an orc.
Who dares walk into my dwelling? Who are you? State your name. Tell me who you are. Come out of the darkness, stranger. I want to see you before I kill you.
Out of my way, you filthy orc. I am the king of Iclone, master of this domain, ruler of all Iclonia, and everything in between. You stand in the way of me regaining my crown.
I know who you are. You're that lost soul, the lost king of Iclone. You lost your damn crown, and now you want it back. What a fool you are, king of... former king of Iclone. Right now, the Blood Tunnel has your crown.
Oh, you filthy orc. I know the Blood Tunnel has my crown, and since I've left, he has ruled it in the hellstorm of blood, fire, and death. Get out of my way, orc. I've come to reclaim what is mine. If you wish to stand in my way, you will taste my blade.
And that is it.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
He's just straight
There we-
talking shit to that orc too.
Yeah, I was. I was. I'm talking shit to myself. I just say, you know what, it'd be cool. I just play this. Know what you talking about? No.
Yeah.
That stuff. Yeah, it'd be something
Hey,
to throw in there.
it's in the same vein, so I like it.
Yeah. I just thought I'd add a little extra to a show this morning.
No, it looks great.
No, thanks.
You always do such a good job. And when you live stream while you're doing this stuff, you got the best music like playing.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I got to. I gotta get y'all people to come to my streams for one reason.
Well, I'm in the car. I'm like, I don't want to listen to it. Oh, well, let me listen to it. He's always got some good tracks playing, and sure enough, you do. So I'm just usually cruising around, just jamming out with you.
Get all your stuff done while listening to my channel. You just turn my channel on, just listen to it, so I can get the views, the revenue. You know, you can listen. To it. The music is free.
Ooh,
all right. So it looks like he has hit 62,365 with 615 backers. Woo!
Wait a minute.
Holy.
Ain't that like kind of like on par with the Rippaverse is doing with the Horseman? Almost close.
Yeah, well,
on his first couple,
the Horseman is at what was it pointed in the chat? 470 something thousand.
But his first couple of days, but I think like his first day, it got up to like 60,000. At first, he was bragging about it. So we're going to the second day. So if we can get this, if we get more people to buy into Godlike, we could probably beat Eric. We need to beat Eric. We need to knock that grin off his face. So we need more people buying Godlike 2. Not just buy one copy, buy multiple copies. Buy one for your uncle, aunt, grandpa, grandma, whatever. We need to get this book to beat Eric July and knock that funky frown off his face.
Hey, what's up, Apex?
Hey, what's up?
Apex.
Hey,
good morning.
What's up, Apex?
Morning. I saw the link. I was like, oh, wow, I'm invited. Cool.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for joining. So what do you think of got this Godlike campaign on the first day? I mean, that's pretty good. That's amazing.
Blows my mind. Blows my mind.
Yeah, it looks great.
I bought 2 of them. I got the Del Keon cover and I got the Malin cover.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. I got the Dale Keown cover of the last one, or the one with Pitt on it. So
I had to get that. I love Del Keown. Yeah.
I've been trying to figure out what John Malin art reminds me of, and you know what? It reminds me of Rob Liefeld if he actually knew how to draw. See, if Rob Liefeld actually knew how to draw, I think he would be like a John Malin, but John Malin is a little bit more advanced. But he got like the same type of little quirks that Rob Liefeld had, and which makes it cool because I always figured what would Rob Liefeld work look like if he knew anatomy. If he knew basic anatomy,
Yeah.
So important. I think he does. He's a good layout artist, and Rob Liefeld, I give it to him hands down. He's a good layout artist. He can lay out a page really, really good. He just needs somebody to draw over it.
Yeah, he's so dynamic. That's what sells in his work.
Right.
The dynamics.
Right. It's dynamics of the work, because I think it was like Rob Liefeld, Tom McFarlane, and Jim Lee, and Will Spertatio. All those guys from the 90s had that ability to design and lay out a comic book panel, a page, And what it is that they went for more the appeal of what a page should be versus the old, because comics used to be 6 panels on the page. The old days. The old days. That's Buscema back then with Buscema, Kirby, and all them. They were the standard bearers. And then when you got to the around Steranko, Ditko, and all those guys, they started to change it up by making larger panels and putting more stuff in. Then later on, when you get you get George Perez and all them, they started doing some really cool things like breaking out of panels and doing shit like that. You got Michael Golden, like people like Michael Golden. I can name a whole bunch. Neil Adams, all those guys who actually brought that cinema feel to comics, which you later saw with the stuff that Brian Hitch was doing. And the guy who just passed away, Cassidy.
John Cassaday.
John Cassaday. They were doing that cinematic stuff. Now, when in the 90s, you had you had like this little niche, that little thing that started building up with Jim Lee, Will Spertatio, and a whole bunch of other guys back then that came around the 90s when they started doing some more elaborate things with panels, breaking panels, making figures like shifting figures to the side, not putting borders around them.
2-page spreads where you read vertically.
2-page spreads. Yeah, I mean, they did some more. I mean, it was gimmicky, but it was innovative at the same time because it was showing you a different way of telling stories in the comic, right? Yeah. You could tell a story like, okay, we got the old way, we got this like this good, better way to tell a story. Then you got this more dynamic way of messing around with panels. So they did some crazy shit, those panels back then, crazy stuff, When it came to like stuff like Brian Hitch and Stormwatch, the thing about Stormwatch is like if you go to some of those issues that Brian Hitch was doing, they would do shit like put the first page of the comic on the cover. The cover would be the first page of the comic, and that was something new. I've never seen that before, and it was fucking awesome. But to put it right clear, if it wasn't for Rob Liefeld, Will Spertatio, all the other guys who actually changed the way we interpret how we fundamentally read comics, I don't think comics would be as fun,
Agreed.
But if you look at what people are doing now, I don't think people are actually applying as much dynamics as they did back then.
They're not.
They're going panel to panel, boredom to boredom to boredom without adding the actual dynamics. It's good to write a story, it's good to draw a story, but you have to put the appeal into your comic to make that shit dynamic. If you're not putting dynamic, if you're not doing something dynamic, like breaking rules and doing all the other good shit, well, your shit's gonna come off like everybody. Your stuff is gonna be mundane. It's gonna be plain.
Yep.
Yeah. You have to have the passion and the focus,
right?
And excitement to bring it out in your work, or else no one's gonna buy it.
Right. That's what sells a book. I mean, that's what sells your book. Your book is not what you make or who wrote it or who drew it. Is what you have to offer entertainment wise, appealing wise to your audience. If you're not propagating the appeal, nobody's gonna pick up your shit.
Right.
You can't do panels and like take Eric July. Eric July shit didn't sell because of appeal. It didn't sell because it was good. It didn't sell because the art was good. It sold because you had him mouthing off on all these TV shows and stuff selling his shit. But when it came, hibbity jibby. So when it comes down to actually, reading the book, which everybody eventually did, they was like, I bought some shit. Everybody was saying it.
Literally,
everybody was saying they bought some shit. So the whole
buy my books, $5 each.
When the big hang up was, what was your favorite part? And everybody exploded. I thought that was very telling. It's like, so nobody read it? Like, what's going on?
Like, nobody read it until somebody said, read the book. Basically, everybody just bought the book because Eric said, buy the book. Nobody read the
Ideology.
book. Exactly.
I just had an idea popped in my head. I think Ripoff first should put out a puppet comic book.
He should. He can do it.
I'd buy it.
Hell yeah. Tell Ethan
that is such a good idea, Apex. Oh, Oh, that'd be so good.
I like the one Rippaverse episode where he had like Sturgis, and Sturgis was talking shit about Katie, and then he did a puppet of Katie, y'all up there, and then he's like, oh well, Katie's not making no money, and then you and Chris Bacon and Crispy Bacon. Yeah, Crispy Bacon. Then he did the puppet show, and then Katie looks down at her chat like, look, Chris Bacon just gave us $1 million. Yeah. I was dying laughing. I said, "That's funny as hell, man." I think that's the first thing.
And then you see Frog Tony just kind of just and Richard and Black Angus and BA.
Yeah, Sturgis is like the pin cushion for Comicsgate. I mean, he just does.
He does it to himself.
Does it to himself.
Yeah.
Well, and what I think is crazy is all those, I guess you could call them ripitards. All the white knights for Eric July, they constantly attack all these indie dudes, and it's like for me, for instance, I just got attacked and threatened. I mean, obviously it was just on Twitter, but the point is, all I did was put a GIF of was a Doofy from Scary Movie, and I said something like they're not sending their best. And the dude starts threatening me. It's like, are you serious? Are you kidding me?
No, they're not serious.
This is what we're up against.
These are people who live in their basements and mom's garages. What do you think?
Now.
Meanwhile, there's like, well, all you guys do is attack an indie creator or something. It's like, well, first of all, the dude's just selling YouTube merch, so it's not like he's he's not like a John Malin to begin with. This is John Malin's career.
Yeah.
You got a point.
And speaking,
go
ahead, Wukon. Go ahead.
I would say you had a point. I mean, that's all Eric does is sell merch.
Yeah.
He's just a merch salesman.
Which is fine.
He's not selling comics.
No.
Well, you know who is selling some comics? It's John Malin right here. So I figured what a great segment to go into the stream that I was talking about and showing his little 30-second trailer. That's the one thing I'm a little disappointed. I wish he would have gone longer, but time straight. Maybe somebody in the community can make him one. We've got some great editors and just all around some really talented people in CG. So it'd be only a matter of time. And I'm sorry, but Belle Weathers was pretty good. That was really funny. So shout out to her. But we'll go ahead and play this trailer, and then we're going to go right into the stream. And I'll start it over because it's like literally 30 seconds. So
you made a 30-second video,
35-second one.
My bad. 35.
I've seen how far we've gone, and it's breaking me. I've held onto the stone, and it's taking me down. Just a way of preparing you for the dull realities of everyday's pride. Just a way of invading you with this sense of severe way of life.
Godlike. Very, very nice. Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
I do like the end. I do like the end where she goes godlike. I like that. So
I would have made it longer. It's just the video editor to me. I would have made it longer. It's too short.
But like I said, it'll give people. Yeah, but you know what? It'll give people some inspiration to make something. That's the exciting. It's like, no, I want more. Well, why don't I make it? Let's, So someone recently did one for Shane Davis, Glorious Rex, that I shared on Twitter.
Oh, that was nice.
I mean, it's possible. It's possible.
It's still fun seeing fans kind of get in and do their thing too. It's really fun.
I made one for Cyberfrog a long time ago. What was that about?
That's cool.
6 months ago, or something like that. 7 months, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, so here it is. Now I was surprised that he started it pretty early in the stream.
He ate 4 Big Macs yesterday, right?
Huh?
He ate 4 Big Macs and Shane ate. They had some kind of eat off or something, him and Shane.
Oh yeah, because of I hate that I missed that.
That's a lot. I don't think I eat that. Wow.
Oh
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, what's he
Put out
doing?
some badass bucks and eats 4 Big Macs. Who does that?
Sounds like a lot of seed oils. I don't know.
A lot.
It keeps doing that. All the sides are going to start matching.
I haven't eaten a Big Mac in like 4 years.
Don't pick one up now.
No.
when they started being tiny, I stopped buying them. So
Yeah, that's not big. That's a medium. That's
Yeah.
a small Mac. What is this?
yeah, exactly.
Small Macs at McDonald's, everybody.
You know the buns of those hamburgers don't decay. They just stay like that, like forever.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't mold. They don't do
like Twinkies.
Yeah, they don't. I mean, like
Home.
yeah, you keep them out in the sun for like 34 days. Come back later, it's still soft.
It's the same.
It's still soft and edible. Now you go to landfill, you see nothing but these hamburger buns. You know, I'm like,
I love
damn.
I love the pretzel buns. Those are good.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Wooster here says you missed a Dolly Parton segment, Katie. I heard. I can't believe I missed it.
Oh no.
And I heard the stream was taken down. Is it still up? I think it was struck down. Damn it!
Did
That's
Dolly
all right.
get pissed off and go, I'm gonna take that down?
Well, no, see, I play her cover of Shine, and she because I uploaded it first. That's like a video on my YouTube to see what was going to happen, and all it does is I can't monetize the stream. I can't make money off the thing. So, which I'm like, whatever,
But you still get
know.
super chats, so
Yeah, I can still do super chats. It's just like there's not going to be any ads popping through the stream, which I'm kind of fine with because I've noticed recently that YouTube has been going crazy with the ads popping up a lot during streams, and so I'm like, I'm fine. And to be honest with you, you really don't do much with ads. It depends. It's finicky. So I'm like.
Resets.
I'm like, well, I want to play my shit. I want to play Dolly Parton on Monday mornings. All right, so
that's right. Damn it!
Bring out Dolly.
But I hate that I missed that. All right, so let's get right into it. So I got right to the part, and I have to say thank you to Simply Green for putting this in the chat because this is what started the conversation, and it went on for a while. When I recorded it and cut it down, of like the long pauses in the in-between, I got about 47 minutes of him talking about the subject. Yeah. So, and it was really good, but then YouTube Create wants to not upload it. So I was like, you're telling me I went through a whole day editing this shit. And now I have to like break it down. And so that's why I'm late. That's why we have to do the stream. Cause I was hoping to get my clip version out too, but
yeah.
Why is YouTube acting so gay sometimes?
I don't know. It would upload all my other stuff. I don't know if there's because there's so many edits in it. I don't know. So I'm having to.
Did they say they was going to upload it, but you wouldn't get no revenue, but you can still play it? Did they give you that message, or they say you can't publish it at all?
No. So this is where I edit. So there's an app you have on your phone called YouTube Create. And you can upload your clips there, and that's where I can cut it down and take some of the long pauses, and I add my outro at the end. It's a quick way of doing it. And
Frederick Gamont says Haitians wouldn't even eat McDonald's.
No, they wouldn't. They would not. Oh my gosh, Bob! You know what? Bob Barker would have a cow. Would have a cow.
Yeah,
that's right. I forgot he was an animal rights activist.
Oh, that's right.
Always talk about.
Yeah, he'd be like, "Don't eat the cats. Spay and neuter your pets, and don't eat the cats."
I don't think that. I mean, everybody already knows that shit's been debunked anyway. But it's just a fact that Trump got on TV and was talking about it after it's been debunked. I just find it hilarious.
Good.
I find all the
dogs and cats.
Eating cats and dogs. You see them? They're coming from another country just to get our cats and geese.
I'm glad that it became a meme. I'm glad that it was that some lefty tried to dunk on him, and it just turned into a right-wing meme. It's hilarious.
It's funny.
It's just funny as hell.
That's what his campaign needs, you know.
He needs something because people keep trying to kill him.
Savage twice?
Twice.
At the golf course? God,
Somebody has a crystal ball somewhere saying, "Oh, we can't have this shit happening. You gotta go."
Yeah.
I guess they secretly hire Democrats that can't shoot a rifle coming after him.
I'm telling you, man.
That's why
Yeah.
they fail.
I was like, damn, man. I don't
Yeah.
This is what I said earlier. The left can't meme and they can't shoot. Thank
I mean,
God.
that's what happens when you go to Family Dollar hiring assassins.
You know, we used to have a good CIA who could hire good assassins. And apparently not anymore.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's probably the FBI, so that's probably incompetence right there.
Yeah.
The fact that Russia is like the economy is shit. They can only get the best, you know. Or the least expensive. Like, I got $2 in a food stamp. What can you do? I can attempt assassination, but it won't be pretty.
You might get caught.
I might get caught, you know.
Yeah, I'm surprised they caught the guy and he's not dead yet. So we'll see what he has to
I'm surprised
say.
they didn't shoot him, because usually that thing is to shoot him so he can't
Yeah.
talk, you know.
Yeah.
Who hired you?
Tell no tales. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know, but he has some link to Ukraine or something. No. He was some mercenary guy who was like recruiting for people to go and fight in Ukraine and shit. And I don't think he has no links to Ukraine, because Ukraine didn't want the guy over there, you know, because what he's doing. But he felt some mission to help them. I thought by helping them, well, how is killing Trump going to help him? No, you vote. That's how you help them. You vote. You don't have to kill nobody these days. You vote.
It's crazy. It's the delusions of some people, you know. It's like
Right.
I want to know, in his mind, what is his worldview that he thinks that killing Trump would do something good? Like,
He
that's
probably
crazy.
watched Terminator one too many times and formed the idea. I don't know.
Have you seen the Trump bobblehead doll, the Trumpinator?
No, I haven't seen that.
I got pulled it up.
Yeah, now I have to.
I gotta find it.
Don't worry, everyone. I'm okay. He missed. All right, I gotta get back to work. If the boss catches me on Katie's show, I'll be in trouble.
Oh shit!
Don't let the boss catch you.
Don't let the boss catch. Oh, you back on Katie's show? Get down, boss. I'm working. I'm working.
Yeah.
All right, Katie. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for hanging out.
See ya.
All right.
Let me see. Where is it? I'm gonna find it. Oh, here we go. Let's see. I'm gonna find it. Oh. Okay.
All right. We're back. Sorry about that.
I'll try to share my screen here. Okay, here we go. I'll find it. Okay.
And I did hear Woongun left. Thank you, Woongun, for hopping on.
Go ahead and share my screen. I got it. Oh, you got it. Good. Okay, let's be a little bit of this.
Nice.
Check it out. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Act fast.
I like that.
I'm really back.
Now that's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh God. All right. So we're gonna go right into it. I got about let's see, about an hour and so about an hour and 30 minutes left. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I did speed John up a little bit, but I will be skipping when there are long pauses because I'm as my memory serves correct. I remember the places where it gets a little long. So so if I skip, that's just what I'm doing. I'm just skipping through the quiet part. And of course, if y'all have anything to say, let me know and then I'll pause it. So
yeah.
So Doc Brewski says at this point, Black Riding can be a Van Helsing type character. Yeah, except he's a kid, right? There's no reason it has to be werewolves. So, or just werewolves. 10-pager rager. Yeah. All right, but I got to have great dialogue in there too, guys. You know, how many times can I drop the N-bomb and people are like, okay, I think John's worn it out.
never. I'm waiting for the second one, John.
So It would have to be clever. But that's what I'm saying. The stories are I don't know, beginning, but they're not there yet for me to just be like, yeah, I'm ready to kind of sink my teeth into that. Or uncut.
Right.
It's a gutter just wants I got like so much work to do. So I gotta go. David.
Apologies, guys. Like I said, just skimming through.
It's nice print.
It is. It's very nice.
Didn't that come with the first? It came with the first one. I think I have that one.
I don't know. I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
these
Oh, it's on the second.
First.
This is like a one-time drawing here. You see these boots, whatever, they go up thigh high, but like here they look like they're costume, but over here, where was it? Looked like they were a little bit more off the body, you know. So, whatever. Give it a go. So here's what I have so far. This is what I laid out when I got this whole thing going. Now let me turn.
All right, here we go.
And this guy, and I guess this is.
All right, now we're
Arthur's
getting
more. Wait, more Comic-Con, guys. Well, no, I don't know, because I guess they started on 0. David, and immediately I'll see that the curve is off a little bit, so I'll just be like, I need going to the iPad. And I know these guys are kind of doodling.
Apologies,
and
guys.
I think the iPad is probably good for between black and white. Huh? Why isn't this working? Oh, dude, it switched to fucking an eraser, dude.
Apologies, guys.
Eraser dude.
Sam was saying there was a lot of long pauses like that through there.
Godlike sidekick is Eraser dude.
Well, he's doing a lot of
He and,
contemplating, you know. He's really thinking
Wozniak were
about
just
it.
getting going
Yeah, which I don't mind.
in the
That's
garage.
okay.
They could have turned in like those. They got your innovators have to be the most well-liked guys out there. That Shane and I are building at Baltimore.
Malin and Shane are a fun team.
They are.
I love how the narrative on online earlier with
Here we go.
Vickyverse, I guess. You know, I've never really engaged a whole lot with Vickyverse. But you know, she's one of these people that just kind of pop up when campaigns are starting, and I don't know, they just want to be noticed, I guess. So they start, you guys are shitting your pants right now about Yellowflash. I don't know, his campaign.
Yeah.
And I understand that's a narrative that they would want because you know, they're going to want to feel justified in making the campaign about being either what are anti-Comicsgate, anti-Ethan.
Yeah.
So if we sit there and we just talk a whole bunch of shit, then they'll be justified in that as their marketing strategy. Be like, hey, these guys said we can't do it. You know? So yeah, I get it. Except I haven't said shit about Yellowflash's campaign failing. I actually said that I expected it to make about
Johnny,
$2 million. I would say probably at least $2 million at least. And there's no fear in that. It's a numbers thing. Like he should.
It's from his YouTube sub, you know, his sub base.
He has
and all of the FNT people. So it's not unexpected, you know. Yeah, he's probably going to pull down $1 million.
I predict he'll hit $1 million. I predict it. That he will. And I will say this for Dillard. I want to see Dillard do well. I do. I like Dillard.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it's hard for some of us because a lot of us don't really care for Yellowflash. And why would you buy a comic of a person that you don't even know what really looks like, except maybe at one picture at a con with a face mask over? I mean, but then
it
you
doesn't
have
look interesting to me, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But then you have Dillard, who is a favorite, is loved
Yes.
here in CG and appreciated, and with his situation and all this stuff, you know, it's kind of. I mean,
Well, yeah,
this comic is what started Trashcast. This comic is the start of the birth of Trashcast.
6 months without getting paid, drawing 60 plus pages. I mean, and he has tits or whatever stuff in his backyard. He's fixing the house, and he did all that for his family and not get paid for 6 months. And I hope Dillard makes a lot of money.
Yeah,
Me
yeah,
too.
definitely.
Yeah.
Well, and not only that, but Belmont was it Belmont Press or Comics or whatever. Dillard's doing a comic for them as well. So
Yeah.
Was it Pencils Down or something? It's supposed to be
Yes.
kind of CG related. It looks really funny. So
Yeah.
it's not that Dillard isn't getting any work other than Yellowflash.
Yes,
So
plenty of work, which he deserves. That's good.
Yeah, I think he got a lot of work too in like commission wise since this whole thing, because there's
Right.
some people that wanted him to
that's
do
true.
some amazing commission work for them because they feel like that's the best way right now. Not only to
Yeah.
check out his stuff he's worked on, but give him commission to help him make that extra money.
Mhm.
You know, I'm actually going to be reaching out to Dillard soon because I've got 2 ideas I want to send to him. So, and he's told me just to let me know. I've actually DM'd him, and he said, "Well, let me know. I'll be right here." I said, "Okay." So, that's coming up soon with him. But
It's so
like I said,
funny how
Go
the
ahead.
narrative is like, oh, CG is a bunch of haters and everybody's jealous and all this other stuff. But like, I don't see that anywhere. If anything, I see a lot of CG laughing. You know, a lot of people
Yeah.
who still don't have a problem with saying that they're Comicsgate. You know, we think a lot of these people are funny, like pretty
Yeah.
silly
Yeah.
actually. But jealous, no, not at all.
No reason to be jealous. We're here to support each other. You know,
Or
so-
hateful, you know. Like I don't hate Sturgis. I think he's hilarious. I
Right.
kind of feel
Yeah,
bad
I don't
for
hate him
but
either. I
I
don't hate
pulling
him.
it down.
I learned from like EVS talking about it. That's it.
Yep.
He's got a weird
Uh,
thing in his beard. I don't know what it is. Clean it
and
off,
that's the
man.
thing. That's the thing too, Woody, and we don't know that. And this is one of the things I wanted to show. And like I said, guys, if we don't get all through it, I will get this clip out or go check out the stream itself. But I am trying to get a clip out for it to be that way you guys can watch it on the fly. But we don't know. We're gonna see how that goes. That's why this is getting interesting. It's like, yeah, Eric is whatever, but this is the talk right now. This is how we're gonna know how Ripperson is going to work. How is it going to benefit people like Yellowflash? And how does it benefit Jay, Drunk 3PO? You know, we got that going on too. How's we'll see. It's going to be interesting to watch, definitely. And Crazy Cat's Hair says, I personally don't believe Yellowflash will make $1 million. He hosts a successful weekly show because of the panel, not his brilliant broadcasting abilities. If Razor Fist didn't make $1 million, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But I would also think the amount of outreach that Yellowflash has. You have FNT, you have Geeks and Gamers, you have side scrollers. Oh God, there's a couple others. I mean, he's got an Eric. You know, you got people of they're fans of the Rippaverse and Eric July. I mean, it's really going to be based on Yellowflash and how he pitches this comic. You know, it's really going to be all up to him, and we're going to see him kind of feel the pressure a little to go out there and convince people of why you should buy this book.
Wasn't it already supposed to be out? I don't know. I don't watch Yellowflash, so I don't.
I don't either. I used to, but after that,
It was supposed to come out last October, but then some things came up. I remember Dillard was talking about it, and I don't know if it was on your show, Apex, but of why there was a little bit of delay in it. But we'll see. I mean, he's supposed to be, if I remember correctly, when I watched his last stream, this is supposed to be September was supposed to be the month he's going to be start launching this campaign, and so far I haven't heard anything yet until someone tells me otherwise. But I'm not hearing anything. And the point is too that we talked about on Saturday is you got Horseman right now. So and who was the
Horseman?
and who was the one that predicted it? Somebody on the show predicted this, or said that maybe it was Stimulating. He said that that it seems like Eric's going to make Yellowflash and then wait after so many days of this collection of Horseman.
How's everything a collection? I don't understand that.
I don't get it either.
I don't know. It's he really likes to spin his rhetoric. Like
He sure does.
He'll make up all kinds of words and everything. It's pretty interesting how he does that. So I will give him credit on that for sure.
I have an idea. If you want a collection, like each of the Rippaverse comics has an assembly of like a horse part, and if you bring it into a collection, you can build Horseman. There you go. That's your collection right there.
So like so like the torso and upper body of a
Yeah,
man,
providing
and
the horse head and the tail. And you too,
Horseman.
and the figure of Horseman.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, let's get right back to this.
500,000 subscribers. So I would be shocked if he didn't make 2 million. But I want John Diller to make some money, so I don't care how well or not that book does. Maybe with Literature Devil on there, maybe we actually get a story. I don't know. I don't know to what extent Literature Devil's involved versus Yellowflash. I don't know how well their working relationship is. Yellowflash might be a pain in the butt. You might not want to step on his toes.
Horseman.
All right, we'll skip through this because this is
like a temporary.
Yeah, he talks about the book here.
Little circle icon.
All right.
You must have patience in editing. I can't do that. I don't have editing skills.
John definitely
Matter
makes
at the
you,
end is
I like John, and I can understand why he was pausing a lot. Like, I'm not going to give him the man a hard time, but
no,
it takes time. It takes time because
you're right.
You have to listen through it all the way, to make sure you're not, to cut out the parts that's not necessary for your clip. Yeah, John definitely gave me a challenge. But I think we're coming right up on it.
We won't know this until the books are delivered.
Here we go.
Is the quality. The quality of the story, the quality of the art. Obviously, I will be looking for the quality of the lettering. If it's a quality product, then groovy. Let's get more of it. I mean, let's get more of it if it's not. Sturgeon's Law dictates that 90% of pop culture that people consume is trash.
You guys super chat.
I didn't make up the rule.
I do. Thank you so much, Apex. Thank you. Ruby King, good morning. He says, I bet Horseman will be Rippaverse's only good comic.
I'm hoping
might be. It might be.
I'm intrigued.
So wait a minute. I thought we were all supposed to hate this. Why should yet here we are. We're like, man, I hope it actually does well. You know what I mean?
Anything Chuck Dixon does, I want to read it.
Let's see, Student of God. Hope
Except
that
for
EDS
Alpha
has a good, a good launch or something. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't. I hear them hating a lot, and here we're like, I hope it goes well.
Yeah, because it's like I said, Chuck Dixon is liked in the community, and Joe Bennett. I mean, it's all about, and it's nothing that Eric has touched. And by the way, good morning, and also Student of God. Goodbye.
He or she.
Goodbye, Alex. We'll see you later. So thank you so much, Ruby King. And I don't know, we will see. I'm hoping it will do good. Because I think it looks interesting. Let's just say that. And it's the fact that Eric hasn't touched it. This is nothing that he has come up with. So I think that's what piques my curiosity is, it's actually going to be two talented people that, know more than Eric. So yes, I will watch it. I will read it. So thank you so much, Ruby King. I will play a super chat for you and a clip, and I know which one you want.
Let's just sit down.
Look, I got a gun out there in my purse. And up to now, I've been forgiven and forgetting because of the way I was brought up. But I'll tell you one thing. If you ever say another word about me or make another indecent proposal, I'm going to get that gun of mine, and I'm going to change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot.
One shot.
One shot.
That's
baby.
right. Just like how I did the one shot and there goes Student of God. There you go. With this.
Yeah, you dealt him a death blow.
It's a death blow. Artem, thank you so much for being a member for 1 month. And, I'll give you a little bit of love, too, because you've been gifting memberships a lot lately, too, and appreciate all your support. So we'll give you this.
Thank you, darling. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Artem. I appreciate you, honey. Thank
Those
you.
are great.
I know. I love them. All right, let's get right back to it.
So in order for that 10% to exist, according to the rule, there must be somebody out there making 90% trash. So is that Yellowflash? I don't know. We'll find out. We shall see.
Student of laughs.
I almost spilled my coffee there. More and more of that.
Is the best. Agreed.
Agreed. Okay,
Yeah,
see,
nothing,
this is
nothing I'm afraid of.
There we go.
I think Yellowflash, through sheer volume, is going to have a hit. I don't think there's any way around that.
Like I said,
In
I
terms
think
of,
I agree.
Sales numbers, it's going to happen.
I mean,
I
and
agree.
a hit as far as for his own fan base, like I don't think he's going to be selling it to anybody who doesn't know who he is. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what is a hit then? What is that considered?
All of his subscribers buying his book, that would be a hit for him.
Yeah, which
I
is
have
fine.
500,000 subscribers. Maybe I can make over $1 million.
Sure, I'd cash in too if I had that.
Too.
Of course, I think I would bring more quality, but
Yeah,
we'll see. I don't know.
Ju Wong, thank you so much for the Australian 5. It's good to see you. Dolly was truly ahead of her time, providing shotgun gender reassignment surgery back when. Oh, come on. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
No. You know what? Just for that,
Think you can do that?
No problem.
Well, show me.
Okay. You gotta get a little grit in your shin, a little flea in your knee, a little charm in your arm.
Hey, don't bounce up and down so much.
Look who's talking.
Yeah. Turning people from a rooster to a hen.
That's right. I love Dolly. God
I
bless
haven't
that
seen
woman.
that movie in like 30 years. Is
Now you got to go watch it. Now you got to go back and watch it now.
Yep.
All right, we'll get right to it.
But I mean, I guess the narrative that we're afraid of these books is juicier. I mean, I'm not. I don't know what other people are saying, but I'm not. I'm not afraid at all. I think it's exciting that other
she wrote
people are
that song.
getting into the field here. And if they choose not to be my friend, that's
ship
their
it out.
own deal. So Yellowflash struck first on me, throwing me out of his group. And then there was a little cover-up live saying, oh, well, I'm only throwing people out that aren't showing up on my show all the time. Because I was showing up. It just wasn't all the time. I'd show up every, I don't know, month. Once a month, maybe I'd pop up on there. Which isn't bad. It's not bad for showing up on something. You know, look, guys, you don't get paid to be on these shows. You know what I mean? So when you show up and you give of your time freely to sit and chit chat about nothing, a month doesn't sound too bad. Once a month, once every 2 months, whatever. So, but that was the excuse that I was told, is that, oh, it's just a cleaning of a house of people that don't show up. And I said, oh, is Cecil cleaned from that room as well? Because Cecil hasn't been on there in a good long time. Then they checked, and yeah, no, Cecil was still in that room. So that excuse, that reasoning did not hold water very long. And then that was around the time that the, or even before that, I think, was when Yellowflash had went scorched earth with Ethan on the page rate thing.
I would charge him $4,000 too for a cover. I don't blame him.
All of which has nothing to do with me,
Yeah.
but I get thrown out of the room. So I'm just like, okay, I guess we're not friends.
Yeah, this whole guilt by association shit is so high school.
Guess we're not friends, Yellowflash.
It is.
I thought I graduated high school.
Well, you might have, but there are
Right?
some who haven't.
Yeah. Fat Cecil is love. Fat Cecil is life, says those snakes.
You're
Yes,
scared
he
of their success. How so? Please elaborate the irrational fear of them being successful
Yeah.
when they have 500,000 subs. Should I be sitting there and saying this is going to fail? Like, unlikely.
Yeah.
Unlikely.
Yeah, their narratives are crazy. I don't know.
No one's gonna buy Yellowflash's book. Oh, take that for a soundbite. Oh, you guys are gonna show me.
The Golden
Oh.
Patriot reminds me of like a Golden Age Power Ranger from the 40s. That's what it reminds me of.
It does. I
Yeah.
think someone said too, it reminds them of the White Ranger.
Yeah, with
A little bit as
gold
well.
helmet. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let me go ahead and let me skip to
Like, do you suppose Yellowflash has it planned out to like 3 books or 5 books or anything like that? Or do you suppose this is just like a one-shot merch grab?
what I last heard watching his stream when he talked about it, I believe he's got 3 or 4 issues of this. Now I could be wrong, it's been a minute, but I do believe he's got several. This isn't going to be just a one shot. There's going to be a couple more issues that come out for Golden Patriot. So
Right on.
so we'll see. That's
guess-
another thing too, you know.
Yeah. I'm supposed the last issue of Golden Patriot, he will make way for the creation of Power Rangers. Hint, hint.
Mm-hmm. Universe of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is where this is the good part here. So we skip to this part. So this is where he does the numbers, and I find this very interesting, and we learn a little bit about it. And we go in the mind of John and how his thought process when it comes to the numbers game and what's a successful campaign and what is not in Yellowflash's condition. So
I don't know, pop stuff, pop culture. Johnny Depp, are Johnny Depp fans? Are they comic book fans? So I think if EJ soured the market on Culture War trophies, too. What are the Culture War trophies? But Eric July has an audience, and it might be, we don't know what the overlap is between Eric July's audience and Yellowflash's audience,
Golden Shower Rangers.
I
know. But I think he has the every shot in the world to hit 2 million. I saw him number 3 did $3.2 million. I think Yellowflash isn't like a promoter. I don't think he's really worked or flexed that promoting muscle very much in his life. So I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be able to motivate people. I think Eric July can motivate people, but how heavy of a push is Eric July going to do? I believe Eric July is going to give it a good, sturdy push because it's, in my mind, it's, and probably in his mind, it's going to be like the flagship for Ripascend. He's going to want to show people that he can make people money, and a lot of people are going to go over there. Matt Wilson says, "I don't see it, John. Where are you getting these numbers?" I'm getting them because ISOM did 3.2 million.
Yeah.
Eric July has 500,000 subscribers, does 3.2 million. Yellowflash has right around 500,000 subscribers. If all things are equal, they're not, then Yellowflash would get $3.2 million. But Yellowflash is not a big promoter of comics or anything. I mean, he doesn't really sell
Does
anything.
Eric July promote Yellowflash's comic?
So he's good at what he does, chase algorithms, but he doesn't have that salesman thing, and that could be a decline. That could cause a decline of over $1 million in sales. It might not. It might, with their powers combined, they could also form fucking, I don't know, Captain Planet, and that book could do over 3 million or over $3.2 million. So that's it. Eric July has a buying audience, primed to buy, and Yellowflash's audience is not necessarily primed to buy. It doesn't mean that they won't buy. They could buy in mass. I don't know because I don't know who they are. I haven't checked up their skirts. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what we're dealing with. So that's where numbers are. I'd say Yellowflash is very equivalent to Eric July, but he doesn't have that marketing muscle. He doesn't know how to flex and get people to buy. Maybe everybody's sitting there ready to buy. Maybe Yellowflash's audience has just been waiting for the right thing, or they're Eric's audience and they've already been buying over there for Eric. So who knows? Not me. We will all know when this campaign launches, and then we start seeing some actual facts. Right now, we can just speculate. My speculation is that he'll probably do 2 million plus. And I think that's a fair amount to say. And that's not I wouldn't think that anyone would see that as a snub, but maybe some people are like, oh, John's trying to snub. I think $2 million. Guys, I only make 250 grand on mine. So $2 million isn't anything to laugh at. So. Joe Schmo says total snub. Yeah. No, it's only a snub in that Yellowflash, he's not a salesman. You know, I think Ethan is a good salesman. Eric July is a good salesman. These guys know how to sell. Yellowflash. You see the difference? Eric July gets out there, makes.
Yeah, and if you guys ever watch Frog Tony's channel, at one point, Tony was e-fapping Yellowflash and Geese and Gamers and all their like videos they put out daily. And we were watching the Yellowflash one, and it's the one where I was laughing so hard I was crying when which Eeyore, I got Eeyore emojis in the chat of Yellowflash. If you're members, y'all can share that in the chat. Because that's where it came from, was that stream. And Yellowflash is so low energy. There's no real, like, just, it's so monotone. I mean, and that's why he's Eeyore. And that's why I have the emoji. And that's why I think it's just going to take, he's really going to have to figure out how to sell this, how to be excited, not boring. You know, if anything, I think Diller does a better, does better pitching it than Yellowflash, in my opinion, because I've heard Diller, pitch a little bit about it. Whose stream was he on? He was promoting it on Yellowflash's own Flashcast a while back. So when all this first was coming out, so, but yeah, we're just gonna have to see that. Yeah, see, there you go. Thank you. There he is. And Crazy Cat says, to be fair, Shane was Eeyore first. Yeah, but look at him now. Look at him now. He's come a long way. So
now he's Smug Davis.
Oh God. But Hugh on here for the $5 strand. Thank you so much. Oh, I already read that one. It's one here. How about the economy? Do you guys find it harder to pay bills? Do you think Yellowflash's audience can afford to buy an expensive comic? That's a good question.
I'm ready for Maganomics, personally.
Yes.
I hope it works out. Bionomics no good.
Well, we'll see. He claims that he's only going to charge $25 for the comic. Now, we'll have to see with the shipping and all, and I could be wrong, but he last said 25. I don't know. That's a very good question. Like I said, especially we're so close to election day. It's right around the corner. It's going to be here before we even know it. And
it's been a rough 3 years.
Yeah. And it's everybody's feeling it now. I mean, we've been feeling it, but you know what I'm saying? It's starting to get heavy, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because,
I think people are just
that's the
getting
thing.
like worn down, like sure,
Yes.
prices were expensive, but now it's like, geez, this is the new norm, and everybody's just kind of tired of carrying it.
Yeah, I don't like this new norm.
No.
Ouch. Where's my cash? Oh, it flew away. Oh, great. I got to make more money. So I'll fly away again.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I think they'll come out. I think they're gonna, like I said, I think they're gonna turn out. We don't know if he's got add-ons to it. We're gonna just have to see how he sets this up. So, but thank you so much, Julong, for the Australian $5. Appreciate your support as always, and this is for you.
I'm the law, and if I choose to, I'll close this place down till hell freezes over.
Don't you threaten me. I'm telling the truth, and you know it. And all of your big dreams are going to the legislature. That's all they are. They're just dreams. Because you ain't never going to be no more than you are right now. A chicken shit sheriff in a chicken shit town.
Wow. I gotta watch that movie again.
I know. See, I never. She was. Yes, I swear. Every movie she's ever done, it's been good. Like she's not have come out with a bad movie at all.
I don't think she
None.
has. It's all been good. Yeah.
God bless that woman.
I love her. She's great. Yeah.
I know. And she's my spirit animal.
I met her before back in '96. She was at a book signing. She's tiny, but she had big.
Oh yeah.
Big old, pontoons. But yeah, she's real nice. Real sweet lady.
Yeah. She's got some big melons, all right. And
yes.
I know she's gotten a lot of surgery, but
she
still looks pretty good. She still looks good with the surgery. Most people's surgeries look like absolute shit at that point in age, but she still got it. She actually has.
It's like where they age, but their plastic hasn't, and it totally stands out. Yeah.
Exactly. She is one beautiful Pop-Tart. Oh, what a wonder. Yeah.
Did you know that her legs, where she's had surgery with her legs, that there's a life insurance policy tacked to
I
it?
didn't know that. Wow.
Holy cow.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, she's put her body through a lot of work, and there's insurance on it, baby.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, I can't remember where I saw, but I think it was something like, she's like, everybody notices my front, but I also have a nice butt too. It's like, that's funny.
I think her boobs are real, because I remember old clips from like a Porter Wagner show, and it seems like it's held up. I didn't notice anything fake about her boobs or anything like that. Really.
Yeah.
Not.
No.
Yeah.
Well, she only gave
Pretty
you a
sure
little
those are
peek.
natural.
She never gave you the full, she only gave you just a peek of it.
right.
She stayed very classy. And Thunderduck says here, she looks like a washed up Barbie doll. Well, she's told this story before, but she got her inspiration for her look because when she was young, and I guess she just started out in Tennessee trying to get noticed with music way before anybody knew who she was. There was a prostitute, a hooker that was walking around, and she said that she was the most beautiful woman she had ever seen, and she was all dolled up, and so that was her inspiration, and her saying goes, takes a lot of money to look this trashy. So
Takes out money to look this cheap.
that's right. That's right. And our old saying is the bigger the hair, the closer to God. So, and I believe that as well. All right, let's get right back to this.
Makes videos. Love him or not, he gets out there. He makes videos. He's talking directly to the people. He's pushing. Yellowflash, no one even knows what he looks like. It's a different ball game, guys. There's a lot of variables.
Yep.
But also keep in mind, this is a #1 issue. Number ones, I expect do well. Even the decline in sales from ISOM, I expected it. I didn't believe for a second that it would do 5 million in sales. I expected a decline because that's the general way comic books work. Like issue #1s, speculator market comes in. People want to be sure they get as many #1s as possible, just in case they can flip it 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the road. #1s usually do really good. Then you get to the #2s, and then the speculators cut their orders down. So then you get into #2 doing less. And I believe my prediction for #2 was 2-something million orders, and that, again, that wasn't meant as a slight. I don't see that as everything falling apart. I see ISOM #1 is doing as well as it did because it's ISOM #1. It's the maximum amount of promotion for a #1 issue, a lot of hype, a lot of speculation. #1s do great. And after that, generally, sales go down. So, yeah, so I said 2 million something is where I predicted, and I think that's where it landed. I also said the next ISOM. Ethan said ISOM was going to do less than $1 million. The next ISOM 3,
Morning,
I guess, would do less than $1 million. I said I didn't see that. I see it making still over $1 million. And now I believe Ethan is now saying he's changed his mind to where it's doing over $1 million. So, and I think that's fair.
Probably. Yeah.
So, look, these things may not have stabilized. Like whatever the true number for air. Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Robot.
Yeah. It's AI, Malin.
More where he kind of settles at, right around $1 million. So, and anything under that, then I would say, hey, there might be a concern, or a lack of excitement. Anything doing less than $1 million, a #1, like these other books that went out, I think.
Let's try to see it.
Well, that's the red flag. I'd say, ooh, we don't want anything doing under $1 million.
Sorry, guys. The internet is acting weird.
Omegato, Mr. Robot.
Yeah, it was a good yin. Good yin. Lord Finatra. Good nig. Oh, my God. Finatra, how dare you?
Hold on, guys. I know I'm having internet issues here. 1 second.
Omegato, Mr. Roboto.
All right. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, the internet is slacking. I don't know what's going on, so apologies.
I
I'll
thought it
go
was just
back.
a video, wasn't it?
Is it just the video that was skipping?
I think the video was going to robot, not you. It's just
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me
Knock on wood.
back it up.
Yeah.
Let me back it up just a little bit there. Okay. Apologies, guys. I think we're set now. And good morning, Patrick from Comicsgate Commandos. It's good to see you, sir. Welcome.
Good morning.
Yep.
And also, if my own snakes and my mods, please be sure to also share Aaron Immortal Rising's issue #2 comic that's pinned to the chat. If you guys can be sure to share that as well. I do appreciate Godlike, and I don't mind any of y'all sharing links, but I do want to make sure we get Aaron's in there as well. And I appreciate my mods and everybody.
Yeah, it was a good yin. Yeah. Good yin. Lord Finatra. Good nig. Oh, my God. Finatra, how dare you?
All right.
So, yeah. Anyway, so I expect Yellowflash's book to do over $2 million, $2 million or better. The market will determine. The market will find it, and then I expect if there is a second issue, because again, writing that check for $300,000 is going to hurt. But if there's a second issue with John Dillard on board, then I expect the sales to take a drop, by nearly 1 million. And that's not a slight, that's not a snub, that's the natural progression of things.
Yep.
F.U. Sonny says 2 million or better. John, what are you smoking? Just the information that I have, guys. Look, if it does less than 2 million, that's probably.
Thank you,
I
O6. I appreciate that.
Coach says, or Job the
Patrick,
coach says, I'm
thank
scared.
you.
Yeah, I'm scared if it did less than 2 million, I guess.
Which I know everybody probably thinks it's crazy, but I can understand what John's saying, that it would be concerning if he did not make it to at least 2 million because of the amount of backup he's got, the subscribers, his outreach, his
Is he that
networking.
popular? I don't know.
Well, he's very, well, you could say popular,
Well-connected?
but yes, he's very well connected. Like, he's on side scrollers, I think, once a week. And he'll be on Friday Night Tights and all this stuff with Eric. And I imagine too that these streams that he will be going on, I also know John Dillard will be joining, which would be great. I like to see John Dillard get some outreach, get some people to have eyes on him, because I know the Quaff was working on the book with Dillard, but I think he was working on a supplemental or something. I could be wrong, but I'm glad to see Quaff is making doing some good business as well. And as far as I know, Quaff has been paid, but we support him, and I will be doing a review on his book here soon. So, but it's going to be interesting how they're going to be like when they're on streams. I guarantee you, I will make this bet now. Eric's going to join, because Eric is going to want to pump out the Ripasend. They really want to get this amp. I mean, think about it. You got a stream. You got Yellowflash, Dillard, and Eric July. I mean, there's 3 big guests right there that you can have on your show. And I just think now, do I think Eric will be on every stream that Yellowflash will be on? No. But I'm guaranteeing you, the bigger the big shows, he will. Like Friday Night Tights and stuff.
Yeah.
Jay Bama, what's going on?
What's up? How you guys doing?
Good.
Good.
Nice to meet you.
Good. So what do you think of this, Jay? With what John? I'm sure you've been listening.
Yeah, I watched this stream. To be honest with you, I don't really care. I mean, okay.
Well, can you care? You're on my show. I need you to give a shit for a little bit, Jay. Okay.
Okay. All right. Fine. If it makes $2 million, hooray! Hooray for Dillard. If it makes $1 million, hooray! You know what? Okay. If Dillard makes a lot of money, hooray! Awesome. Awesome. That's all I care about. And it's like I'm not going to sit there and like concern myself really with someone who pissed all over fans, especially a fan that he's talked to personally. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about myself.
Exactly.
And most of the people in here is like, I will promote anyone's books that puts forth an effort or I'm a fan of. And I was going to promote the hell out of this book because I like Flash. I mean, I still like Flash. I just think he's made some really stupid decisions. And like just like jumping on the whole thing, like, kind of like let me jump on the cool kids table and like all that stuff, and let me you guys are beneath me, and it's like it's like an episode of Degrassi or something, or Saved by the Bell. the way that he's acting about it, and I'm like, okay. And I messaged him. I was on a DM message, basis with Flash. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Because I think Ethan said it best when he said like, hey, well, if he had played both sides, if he stayed neutral and everything, I believe he would have gotten 2.2 million easily.
Yeah.
But he pissed off half his fans And especially when he deleted the Comicsgate community group off of Twitter.
Yeah, I think that's what shot him in the foot because he
Big
could have had the
mistake.
backing of all of Comicsgate behind him.
Yeah,
I mean,
I messaged like, dude, what are you doing? It's it was an accident. And I'm like, Flash, you're not computer stupid. You're not you're not 70 years old. It's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And, like, you set it up. That means you know how to whatever. And he just didn't care. That was the problem. And then when he called about it, he blocked me. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Yeah, he blocked me for saying, "What are you doing?
What a punk!"
This is like, I'm like, we want to like you.
Yeah,
like, he was. Yeah, I get what he does. I get what he does and to grow his channel. I'm not going to fault him for that. But I still like the dude.
Yeah,
we have very very similar interests and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, whatever. And that's the reason, like, when he is like, what do I think? I was like, I don't really care. I mean, I've gotten to the point where, like, people are like, oh, well, you're this and this. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
it's gotten to the point. I'm like, is this like, are you so mad,
retarded?
See, I'm trying to be nice, Katie. I'm trying to be nice.
I'll say it for you. I don't have nothing nice to say about that dude. Nice. So
I'm starting to work in the church again. You know what I mean? So I got to be nice.
Yeah. I hear you. I'm proud of you.
I'm like, it's just like one of those things. That's like, you think about it for 2 seconds, you're like, why? And like the whole thing with like Ethan and dropping, I think that was the one thing too. The one thing too that I kind of got onto him when, like, he dropped us, like, you dropped his cover rate. What's wrong with you? Don't mess with somebody's money. And that was a deliberate act to mess with somebody's money. And I'm like, okay. And here's the thing. And why would I want to back or support anyone who's willing to do something like that?
Yeah.
All right. And
when they show you their character like that,
yes.
Same thing, when EJ tried to big league me, it's like, dude, you are a piece of shit. So
that was you, right? The one, and you denied them. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Firm
and
handshake,
it's like,
brother. Firm handshake.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, it's like once somebody shows you who they are, and then all these people trying to gaslight and say, no, he meant it like this, and you should really listen to him. It's like, get out of here with that shit, dude. You're just trying to suck a dick or something. I don't know.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's basically like it was like a pimp move. Like something, I'll take care of you, baby. You know what I mean? Like,
it's definitely to shut me up. I mean, to take the wind out of whatever I had said. That's all it was. And then it backfired.
Yeah. And the whole thing with, like, and I try not to get too much of it, but it's just the gaslighting that was done. And now, like, you know what, Flash, I'll give you $1 million idea. Take Matt Barr's cover and make that the $100 cover, just like EJ did with Shane.
Right.
I will buy that. To be honest with you, you know what? I will buy that just for the irony. And I will go get Matt Barr. I will go get Matt Barr to sign it.
Right.
Oh God! Now that'd be something I like.
And
to
I
see.
would get it CGC'd. I mean, I would get it. I would get it slabbed. Yes.
Sell for $1,000.
Yeah.
No. That's a price. That would be a priceless heirloom.
Oh.
All right. Let's go ahead and play this and see what else, because he's about to get the mouth of it.
I think every Yellowflash wants to do comics. Like, that's what he wants. Like, he told me, I don't know if that was on the show or what, but when we were still chit-chatting, he told me he would rather just be doing comics than YouTubing. Like, he'd rather YouTubing take a back seat so that he could just do comics full time.
Cosmic.
So if his book comes out, if it does less than $1 million, those dreams are crumbling.
Hey, Katie, pause it real fast.
Okay.
I wanted to be an NCAA college football player at the University of Alabama.
Yeah.
But you know what I didn't have?
What?
Talent.
Yeah, ability.
And no matter how hard I try and know how many times I watched the movie Rudy, it wasn't going to happen. You know what I mean? Like okay, he can make it, but like sit there and say that he wants to be a comic artist or a comic producer for full time. It's hard enough for Malin to do it.
Yeah. He would pretty much have to give up his YouTube a little bit. Like he would have to sacrifice trying to chase the algorithm. I just don't see how you can try to do it.
And
to leave that you've been stuck in it so long. That's hard.
And
it's like telling a hoarder to let go of their stuff.
Only has to split that money one way. He only has to split that one way. So I mean, and like you look at Malin here, you notice Malin does everything like he's pretty what do you say somebody who does like stuff doesn't spend a whole lot of extra spending, like he's pretty frugal with his money. He doesn't he doesn't waste it on extra. He gives the fans what they want and stuff, but he doesn't do anything that's going to waste more money and more of his time.
Yep. And Patrick says here, I wanted to be an astronaut, and then I found out space wasn't real.
Flat Earth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gee whiz, I can say another one. I was like, I wanted to wrestle in the WWE. But I ain't climbing well, I mean, I'm only 5, I'm not a big dude, but I'm a big dude, but I'm not a tall dude.
Right.
And like I wasn't like I'm not getting up and jumping off the top rope. The guys my height, they're doing all the flippy dippy stuff. You know what I mean? So
you're not in the mood to wrestle sweaty men either. So
no. I've done that. I've done that plenty enough. All right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
I mean, I wrestled in school. I wrestled in jiu-jitsu. I did all the crazy stuff. But it's like reality.
Jay, do we need to talk? Is there something you want
something you want to say?
Listen. All you need to know is I dominated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, that's good. That's good because if he didn't, I would make fun of you for it.
I was on top, y'all. I had very good ground control.
Let's
get back to this.
Wait, John, are we using the same avatar? Should I change it to the chick that's going to get raped to keep things from getting...
That is him, isn't it?
Yeah, it's his video.
Oh no, it's Katie. Katie's frozen.
Is she?
Uh-oh.
Yep. It's
oh no. Damn
it's
it.
them hillbilly internets. She's got to go out and kick the still. She's got a still running the power to her router.
It's running my moonshine.
It's a dual purpose. So she's in there like throwing logs under the fire. I got to keep the temperature up, otherwise I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose my match. She's probably gonna kill me if she can hear me.
Yeah. She heard everything.
No. Oh, there she goes.
She'll come back.
All right. It's time to ruin her channel. All right.
Yeah. All right. No nudity, please.
Nice to meet you, Jay Bomb. It's the first time I've been on here with you.
Hell. Yeah. So, what were y'all talking about before you got to the Malin stuff? Because
the Yellowflash comic, the book. Oh yeah. Oh, and Godlike before that.
Did y'all back?
I have Godlike. Yeah. I haven't signed up for 2 yet, but
I've got the first one. That's it.
Okay. Well, I don't know what the hell that was. My bad. I don't know why of all days it has to be today. I haven't had this much trouble in a while, so it must be some asshole in the neighborhood.
Some ripetard out there just cut your line or something.
It's like,
Yeah.
Well, Student of God did come by here and say hello, so I'm sure he's done rigged my shit, little fucker.
Yeah.
But anyway,
wait. What do you mean? What do you mean? What?
Oh, he stopped by and made
Your house?
himself known, and I banned that little shit's ass.
Yeah,
Your
he
house
pulled
or the
up.
stream?
Whoa.
So,
They're coming to
No,
your
just
house
stream.
too.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you know, here's the thing: like they don't think about, you know, if you look at things like, you know, from a logical outlook or a logic from outside, you look at it logically. Like they sit there and they scream and shout like, "Oh, there's no Comicsgate's dead. Comicsgate's dead," and like there's nothing to worry. Well, why are you guys hanging around?
Hang around with the party.
Yeah, why do they keep coming by Kate? If Katie's not important, and I'm not, you know, like I'm not entertaining, and blah, you know, like who wants to listen to me and blah blah blah. He used to be fat. He's got old man boobs. Okay, well, I mean, like, if we're not that important, why do y'all keep talking about us? Why do y'all keep streaming? Why do you keep coming by?
And then obsessively clip like, what was it? You know, BA can't take criticism, part 9. I'm like, are you serious? Holy shit. My gosh, guys.
Don't have a life? Perhaps?
Yeah, he can't clip as good as I can. At least I give the full context of the clip and not just snip out parts I want to be sound bites and propaganda and stuff. So
you clip out from all different areas too, and you just clip out points.
Yep.
And you've even clipped out points I think that July has made that were pretty spot on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
17. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Clip, snip, snip.
Yep.
Yeah, shout out to Clip Sama too. He's awesome. I appreciate him. I became a member of his channel to give him some monthly support because Clip Sama does really good on his side of what he gets, and so shout out to him. But it's all good. But
it's a clipping union.
It's a clipping, the Clippers union. And 17. Wow, you know, I say give it to 25. I say he'll stop at 25. I don't know. I might be adding on to that
it's
now.
Comicsgate that's the negative Nellies in the room, right? Like, okay.
Yeah.
I like Comicsgate. Nothing wrong with Comicsgate. Just
so far Comicsgate has funded 2 of my campaigns, so I obviously don't have any problem with Comicsgate at all.
Love it.
So
yeah.
Oh wait, it's dead. Okay, well, who's buying my book?
That's the thing. They say it's dead, and it's like, look how great a lot of these campaigns are doing in an economy like we're in right now.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing they don't think about is, oh, they're not big numbers like they used to. Well, back then Trump was in office. People were making money. Life was good. And then you had COVID and you know, there was a big boom there, you know, with people supporting the indie community. And now we're literally at the brink of like how, you know, limit on what we can get at the grocery store and how much we can put in our cars for gas. You know, it's tight right now for a lot of people. And so for these campaigns, a lot of them, including yours, Aaron, and others that are doing very well in this kind of economy, it's just say a lot that there's still support. There's still
I'm pleasantly surprised at how well
exactly.
I've done this. So I'm very grateful.
Well, guys, you're just benefiting because, you know, we kicked the Dungeoneers out, we kicked the War Campaign out, and so the piece of the pie is only reserved for the bigger platforms.
Oh, right.
Was it Camel Moon said that?
I don't know. I think you're right.
Come on, Camel Moon. Man, I've met you. You're a cool dude. Don't get stupid.
And that's right. Skeleton Corpse Comicsgate is eternal and stimulated once pie. Well, you're gonna have to ask Ethan for that. No pies here. No pies. And also House of Horror. It's the economy for sure. We lost about half of the buying power over here. Yeah, it's hard. It's just you have to decide like, do I back this campaign or do I need to wait till next payday? You know, because I got this and this and that's why I like what Aaron and like even Richard Embry and them doing. You know, trying to make it reasonable and affordable for those to get it, to back it, and not hurt your wallet. And I think that's that's what's so important. And like I said, shout out to all of them, and including Richard. Richard's got his book out for $5, and he's doing great.
He's the one that I took that idea from. $5 floppy. I was like, that's great. Let's try that. Let's see
I love
what
that
we can
name.
do that.
Remember the $5 floppy?
Yeah.
Well,
it's good marketing.
$5 floppy is after. I mean, excuse me, the $5 footlong comes after the $5 floppy.
Yeah.
Oh no! Wait, put that backwards. Yeah.
Wait.
yeah, put that back. Yeah, it's before and after for some cases.
$5 floppy from Comicsgate. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
all right, let me go ahead and play this.
Somebody's gonna clip that.
You're right or wrong. 350,000 guys. Holy shit. Hold on. Let me look at some of these. We got Alec Campbell says 400,000. So 400,000 with 500,000 subscribers, guys. Like, again, it's like a numbers game. It's a numbers game.
Yeah, but John's not really remembering Razor Fist.
Yeah, I'm surprised with the kind of
it'll
money
be
or the kind of subs he
5%
has that he didn't get more.
Of 500,000 subscribers is 25,000. Okay, guys, 25,000 backers potentially. 25,000 backers. 5% of your subscribers. If only 5% of your subscribers backed, that's 25,000 backers. Let me just take that down to. Let's take that down to. I don't know. Oh, I gotta find my calculator.
Wait, pause it real fast, Katie. Or mute. From what I know what they're going by, but in reality, it's more along the lines of like 10% will take a look at it, and then 1% of that 10% will actually buy the product. And that's pretty much like a broad statement across all consumer products. So he's a little off on this, but I understand where he's getting it from because he's basing it off of his. He's basing it off of his or like what they've seen in Comicsgate. But Flash's audience, for the most part, isn't comic people.
Yeah, it's true.
And the majority of his comic artists, or excuse me, comic audience was CG.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, maybe like the first one, he'll get a big bump at, like what did Ethan say? Like, spite dollars are very powerful, potent. Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
But what about, issue 2? And once the reviews start coming out about it, I mean, it could be a situation. Well, the art's good. We know the art's going to be pretty good. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah,
It's
it
a
looks
Dillard,
amazing.
Yes.
I mean, some of the covers look horrendous, but
Matt.
the art.
Matt.
Well, not naming names. I mean, there was one of them where the guy's got like problem. He looked very, very Chinese. And
Chinese
it's
wings.
a little off, but it's I don't know. It could be good, but that kind of stuff just doesn't like. To me, that's like something that appeals to like 8-year-olds, and he's just putting it in a setting of World War II.
Yeah.
Which is odd, but
Golden Power Ranger from World War II.
And the name sucks.
The Golden Patriot.
Mighty Golden Patriot.
Yeah. I feel like you could have come up with a better
Mighty
name
Golden
for it.
Eagle? Or, I don't know.
Golden Shower.
Super Agent Power Man.
Yeah.
Super Agent Power Man. Ichiban #1.
Golden Shower Man. Buy it today. Only 10
Lord.
cents. World War II.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder, is he gonna have like two like what were the name of the two bullies in the Power Rangers?
I don't know.
Oh.
Bulk and Skull.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, Bulk and Skull. Is he gonna have like a Bulk and Skull characters in the army? That's
Maybe like
always has,
Nazis. Or they're like
no,
Nazis.
they won't be the Nazis. They'll be in the American ones.
Oh,
They have to be. They have to be like quasi, or kind of on their side.
Okay.
What if it's a complete Power Rangers ripoff just set in World War II?
Oh, I really hope it won't be, but
Yeah, I hope not either, but that's what it seems to look like. And
it's
like I said,
costume.
yeah, it's odd.
It's too similar.
hmm But I will say this: I've told Dillard myself personally that I think Eric made a huge mistake not using his trailer to not only it's promoting obviously the comic, but to use it for the Ripascend. Their trailer looks like actual shit, and people thought that was like the trailer of the comic. No, Dillard's was amazing, and I remember Apex when he was on your show. He said it took 86 pages just to do the animation in itself. I mean, and I told Dillard, I said, your animation is badass. It looks great. You did a great job with the trailer. And I said, I'm really disappointed Eric didn't use that instead.
He didn't pay for it.
So Eric made his own, and it's like, you should have used Dillard's. Like, Dillard's was so good. It would have really gotten more eyes, more attention. But I told him that personally. I said, I think you did a real good job with the trailer. I'll give you props.
He's
for
going
that.
to use his and pay for it because he can use it as a tack. It's a business
Of course.
expense. So
I know, but it just, I don't know, because then people didn't realize that there was an actual trailer for the comic until Yellowflash did a stream. And but you guys, if you want to check it out, if you haven't seen it yet, it's on Dillard's YouTube channel. Please go over there and watch it. Give him the views, and stuff. He worked hard on that, and give him some good views over there. So, but we'll go ahead and get right back to this.
If we took that down to 20, let's say 20,000. 20,000 people decided to buy a book, or maybe it's less than that, but they're backing twice. It's the number one, whatever the case may be. But let's say your total backers is $20,000. If you go 20, you guys can do this at home too. 20,000 times 25. The average price of a comic is $500,000. That's not counting the shipping amount. I don't know what their shipping amounts are. Let's say 20,000 people back times. Let's say it's going to be, let's say 10 domestic and 25-ish international. Spread that out. Let's say $15 for shipping on average. So 20,000 times 25, 35. So that'd be $40 equals $800,000. $800,000. That's without any specials. That's without any extras. That's without variant covers. His book is going to have 2 or 3 variant covers on it. Almost every Heavy Merlin is the biggest bid I've seen scrolling down here. 960,000. Oh wait, Joe Schmo said 1.3 million. Okay, thank you, Joe Schmo. Thank you for at least being in the ballpark. All right,
I'm gonna say 5 to 6,000.
Heavy Merlin at 960. Photo Viper says 1.6. Leo Let says 0 because it's never coming out. Java thinks it's going to make me shake in my boots. Yeah, dude. I'd be scared if it was like under $1 million. Failure, and so would Flash. Flash would be scared if it was under $1 million. Screaming Beagle says $100 million. Okay.
1 zillion.
Subs can be bought. How many viewers of his live streams? I don't know, 2,000. Not bad. I think it's better than Eric July's live streams, aren't they?
Way better.
Eric July does have the benefit of being able to get onto Nerdrotic Friday Night Tights every now and then.
So
DJ Close
Splash.
is 850K.
Wait a minute, maybe not.
Scully says 68K. Richard Gradwell 150K.
I love to make those numbers. God.
Yeah.
Mark Trafford says, I hope 2 million for
Oh,
Dillard's sake, depending on how much it costs, 25 plus or 35. Yeah. Well, it's going to be 20, presumably 25 for the book at least, but there's also going to be a shipping charge in there.
Black and gold.
So all that adds into that. Unless Rippaverse, they might do it differently. Maybe they don't add the shipping charge. I don't know. Into their full amount. I don't know how they handle that.
They do.
12,000 backers.
Why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you do that?
Is that what what's his name? Eric July is getting? How many did he get on ISO number 1?
I regretfully bought
Yeah, I think that'd be a good question. How many backers on ISO number 1, guys? Throw in a number for me. $4,000 for the cover sounds cheap. Now it was, look, it's not cheap, guys, but it was definitely a good amount, an affordable amount for Yellowflash to pay, for sure. And again, you guys have to keep in mind when artists are quoting people, you, an independent person or just a fan, you're going to get a different rate than what I'm going to charge fucking Disney. You know what I mean? Like it's just going to be fucking different, man. You go by what you believe your client can afford. Otherwise, you're gonna be too high priced to get these smaller guys, which you need. But when you have the opportunity to get a fair, good fucking rate for your work, 4,000 isn't crazy. If Jim Lee went up to if Yellowflash went to Jim Lee, and he asked Jim Lee, "Hey Jim, how much for a cover?" And if he said $8,000, Flash would probably have paid it. Been like, "Oh, okay, $8,000 for a Jim Lee cover? Fuck yeah, I got $8,000. I'll do that. I'll put that on my fucking book, and I'll sell that motherfucker for what, $100 a copy?" Is that Eric did?
Real quick. If Jim Lee came to Flash and said, "Okay, I'll draw you a cover for 100,000," Flash will go out and get a loan.
Probably would, yeah,
because that would generate how much money that would generate for him. And like and to go on the 4K plus the extra, which wasn't that bad either. That probably like let's say EVS was going to do a cover for him.
Yeah.
And so that would have been what I can almost promise you that would have gotten him an extra 300K easy.
Yeah.
Added to it. Not to mention also it would have brought Comicsgate over as well.
Yeah.
And that probably would have doubled the amount of backers he got.
Yeah, he just shot himself in the foot.
And I was thinking about this when Malin was saying this, right? So Flash we've always known that Flash was going to be using Ripasend. We've always known that because he said it and no one really had a problem with it. Okay. And who do we suspect had a problem with it? With anything, it was Eric because of Ethan, and I'm wondering if because as soon as there was no issue until Flash asked Ethan on stream. No, Ethan offered to do a cover, and Flash said I'd be honored. You remember that? So
yep,
yeah. So I'm wondering if Eric gave him an ultimatum, and said, like, listen, I'm not going to be shipping anything of Ethan's. That's a very real possibility.
And Mr. Perfect says here, yeah, we would have all bought Ethan's cover too.
Yeah.
And so
multiples. I would have bought 3 or 4 myself.
Yep. Yep. And then you got to think the secondary market, on eBay, the value of that going up because of Ethan's cover and stuff. And I know someone, like, for instance, like someone here in the chat a while back said that they finally broke down and bought Black Riding Hood, and they had to pay $200 was the most it cost. And I paid $100 for mine through Trashcast. That's how lucky I got. But 200, yeah. So Yellowflash could have really had some people continuing to back his campaigns from here on, like in the future, because you got EVS and some of these people, and at the market on eBay is good. He would have had more people coming in, people that flip, that buy a huge amount of stuff and they flip it on eBay. He could have had those too. And he shot himself in the foot, and I truly believe he
knows it.
He knows it, and I think he had planned it long ago to step away from CG. And I think Ethan's cover rate probably made him snap. Now, this is just speculation, but it seems that we're going to see how much it affects him, because I think at the time when all this happened, he truly believed that Eric was going to be more help to him than Ethan. And well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But
He
it
probably
makes
got
you wonder.
his he probably got his underwear in a bunch because he wanted the special boy price. You know, he's like, "Oh, this isn't the special boy price." It's like, it is for you.
Stuff $300.
That was a special boy price.
Yeah,
special boy price.
I mean, golly, like I'm saying, that one decision, I can almost promise you cost them $1 million in sales.
Yeah, he just bucked up, paid $4,000, and shut up and let the sales do the talking.
Yep.
Yeah.
You don't have to be best friends with everybody, but you can be business. You can have. There's a difference between a business relationship and a real relationship.
Yeah.
And most of these people do not understand that concept because they haven't really been a part of a real business. So.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I think that's why a lot of us got our eye on it. Like I said earlier, we're going to see how well it does. What's that going to look like for Dillard with their deal? How much does Rippleson take? What's going to be what is going to be like for them? It's going to be a first for a lot. And like I said, I think it's going to be interesting to see when, because John mentioned this in the stream too, that it's going to be interesting to see when Yellowflash has to write that check out.
Yeah.
That cutout.
So there's no launch date on it yet, right? No.
Nope.
Okay.
All I've been told it's September because Raging Rhino, in the clips that I got, asked him, well, am I going to have the book by the time I come down in October for, I think, some con or something? And Yellowflash is like, oh yeah, you'll have it by then. Because he's like, good, because it, I don't want to pay the shipping on it or whatever. So I'd rather just get it from you when we go to the con.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, I don't.
Well, he's got 14 days left.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
No. And that's the thing too. I don't know why he's still, and that's this Horseman, and then this. I think Eric has put way too much on his plate.
Yeah,
this Horseman was supposed to come out in June.
Yeah,
I know it's gonna be. It's interesting, huh?
Yeah. Horseman.
Like I said, I've been thinking about buying it. I've been thinking about getting it just because of the.
I'm not into
not been too tainted.
So.
Well, he made a critical error. A critical error in the design of Horseman. Horseman should have just been a regular dude, and we don't know. No one knows why they call him Horseman until the locker room scene.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh shit!
When the towel drops. Yeah.
Now he gets
it. That's why they call you Horseman. All right.
Horseman.
Oh gosh, yeah, no, it's going to be interesting to see how all of it plays out. And like I said, this was a really good stream of John, and like I'm going to try to get those clips out, guys. And like I said, this was such a pain in the ass to kind of get out, but I'm going to do it one way or another. Especially when we're coming up on this campaign, I want people to go back and look at this and see what John said and see if what he said has come fruition, or it's gonna be fun to watch. And I think we all got our predictions and whatnot. And we will say here, and I say on behalf of the panel and everybody, we want to see Dillard do good. We do. Do I personally think that he made a bad decision? Yes, but that's his choice. And I just hope it works out for him, because let me tell you something. If it does not work out well for him, a lot of us here are going to stand up and say, what the fuck, Yellowflash? And I think Yellowflash is aware of that too. He's got to be careful, because if any way he fucks Dillard over in any way, you might as well just kiss your comic book career goodbye. Because nobody is going to want to continue backing you when you stabbed your most loyal, hardworking artist that you've had. So, but I don't think Flash is going to do that. I think he knows better. And like I said, we want to see Dillard do great. So,
yeah, this is
like who would work with him after that?
Yeah.
Oh, plenty of people in Brazil.
Pay your artists.
Fair enough.
Two, Katie brought up a good point about the about that, and it just hit me. Like, I hope Flash got a contract that got a lawyer to look at the contract he has with Ripper.
I hope so.
Because I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it's nothing personal. It's business. You need to you got to protect yourselves, and it's like the situation Dillard is in. I guarantee it was kind of like a quasi casual, business relationship, and it's probably on paper, but you got to get your lawyer to look at it.
Yeah.
Like, don't mess around, because
it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love everybody, but just don't trust everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Now you gotta look out for yourself, and that's the most important thing, yourself and your family.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that Dillard doesn't regret it. I don't want him to regret it.
No.
And
no matter what,
like I said, it's up here like this right up. Yeah.
no matter
Crankbox One Publishing says my take is they will be a bit of an issue if they raise a lot of money and the time to write that check comes. Do Yellowflash, will he keep his terms of the deal?
He'd better.
I say he better.
It's on.
I think he will. He knows if he doesn't, Ethan is going to light a fire under his ass on Trashcast. You know it, and it will be the end of his career. He knows this. So in a way,
Buckler
Dillard might have had a point.
$100,000 for sure.
Yeah,
guaranteed, like a big Buckler too for Dillard.
I do want to buy his Buckler books.
They look good. I noticed he showed it on a stream recently. And, I said,
he's going to come out better. No matter what, Dillard is in a position that, okay, if anything bad happens to him, he's going to come out okay. And if this works out for him, he's going to come out okay. So Dillard, being patient, it was a huge sacrifice, but it's going to work out for him regardless.
Yeah.
Because CG will back him if he gets screwed over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. And so it's kind of, maybe this is a little out of the ballpark on this one, but it's almost like, I could be wrong, but if I was Dillard, I'd be like, okay, I'll take this deal. All right. So I've been getting shit about taking this deal. Okay. But you're the one that's gonna have to keep yours because you screwed me over, buddy. It's gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me. And in the end, I will probably profit a little bit from it because a lot of people are gonna want to get commissions from me. People are gonna want to go into the books that I have made. So I think Dillard's got the upper hand on this one. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
we'll give Dillard that Comicsgate safety net.
Yes. Right there for him. So you know what I mean? So I think Dillard's got the upper hand on this because he's got a little bit of power. I mean, this campaign's been looked at for a long time, so we'll see. That's just my opinion though. I could be completely wrong. A dumb airheaded blonde, but I would just kind of look at it that way in the sense of you can't really go back on this deal because it's going to fuck you in the end harder than it's going to fuck me. So
it's good.
That's just what I think.
Covers. I haven't seen any interior work either, though. So is it just me, or are they putting any of that out?
He has.
I've seen a couple of pages. Yeah, good. I've seen a video where he's flying. It looks cool.
Yeah.
Well, like with the trailer for Yellowflash, let me go to.
Let's go watch it. See what.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up.
Golden Patriot.
Yeah.
Golden Patriot.
Yeah, let me.
My
keyboard died, so I'm like doing this in the most weirdest way possible. Okay.
Go Golden Patriot.
I have to say that's an awesome guitar riff.
Yeah, it is.
That's the one thing like
that.
It'll worm into your head, and because I never watched the show, but I've got it in my.
I neither. 5 minutes, I'm like, I can't watch this.
And I think I just listened to the opening, and I was like, "Oh man, that's
Yeah,
cool."
that's it. Just the opening. I was turned off.
Yep.
Oh, so YouTube is not letting you send memberships? Oh, that's odd. Well, I'm sorry. I don't. YouTube is acting kind of weird. I did try to send somebody like a super sticker, and it didn't even it took my money, but it didn't even come through, and they didn't see it. So,
what a
yeah, yeah. YouTube is acting kind of weird lately. So, but
wait,
here it is. Go ahead.
No, push play. I'm doing the background.
Oh, okay.
Time sensitive critical mission.
Hold on, let me start it over because I had it muted.
Lieutenant Rogers, this is a time-sensitive critical mission. You must precede the Nazi force and secure the artifact and get to the extraction point before they arrive. Failure to do so will result in being hopelessly outnumbered.
It's time we take the fight.
Latest news we have of the Allied invasion of northwestern France is clearly an escalation from the assertion.
For a macho city is high, so tall.
The crisis along the whole North African coastline, the Allies can strike simultaneously.
Why choose World War II though?
I love World War II stuff.
Yeah,
I kind of dig it, but it's kind of like Power Rangers meet Captain America.
Yeah,
I mean it's like Lieutenant Rogers.
Lieutenant Rogers, there's a giveaway.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I haven't seen that before
Rogers.
either.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, man.
Get a different name. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I give Diller props for that trailer. That is a pretty good trailer. And that's what I told him. I told him in person. I told him, I said, he heard me say it. I told him, I said, Dillard, I'm really pissed Eric didn't use your trailer. Because, I mean, I could tell he put so much work into that trailer. And I feel like it's a little bit of a slap in the face to Dillard. In my opinion, I'm sure Dillard doesn't give a shit. But I told him, I said, in my opinion, man, your trailer is the best, and he better be playing it a lot. And Rip a suck, and yours is better. So he said, "Oh well, thank you." So that's all he said was "thank you."
Yeah, he did.
That's his animation, correct? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, Stiller.
That's his.
Okay. It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem polished, and that's what's appealing about it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I think the Ripper ones are like.
Yeah, they're meh.
They're just a little. They're just off. Whereas that, I'm like, okay. I'm like,
looks
like
good.
so he, yeah. It matched the look and everything. So that was pretty cool. That was a good trailer. I'm not gonna lie.
And Deb Koth, I've heard. So I know that it's Rainey, Matt, Dillard, and Kelsey. And I did last hear that Kelsey has not turned in his cover yet, but I'm pretty sure at this point, I would imagine Kelsey would have had to get it in by now. So I'm not sure, but I did hear that he was waiting on Kelsey's cover, which will be interesting to see because I think Kelsey Shannon's talented too. So it's just I will make a prediction. We'll probably never know, but I might start some shit here. I think Matt Barr's cover is not going to be as popular as the rest of them. Like,
duh.
Oh,
on.
Like I think he's gonna have so many extra copies of Matt's cover. And
I haven't seen
I mean, Reenie's really good. Regardless of what people think, I think she's very much talented. Shannon's really good. I mean, Dillard, we don't need to argue about that.
Right.
So yeah, I think he's gonna be on the
listen, Matt. Matt, your cover is just a spite cover. Just face it. I mean, you were not plan, or Ethan was plan A. You weren't plan B. You weren't plan C. You weren't plan D. You might be hovering around E, buddy.
Well, here goes 3 weeks of him reacting to that.
Oh well,
it's okay.
What's he gonna do? Like look like Ernest P. Worrell, and to me, like just get mad and like just randomly cuss and everything. I've tried helping that dude out so many. No one's given Matt Barr more chances than me and Comicsgate, and if my patience is worn thin with you, I'm like, okay, you're really messed up. So
we'll see.
Yep.
Shoot, I'll talk to Biggins and Patrick again if they come and talk to me. Over Matt Barr. That's like I'm willing to talk with anybody, but after 4 times talking to someone, I'm like, okay, dude, I got a limit.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
Can't save everybody.
My wallet.
Nope, can't. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and end it. I'm going to hang out with the chat for just a little bit before I end the show, so guys, don't go anywhere. I'm going to hang out with you guys and cover what we got planned for the week. So let me go ahead and pull up a Immortal Rising campaign here. Like I said, guys, please go back it before you too late. Don't sleep on it. Get on it now.
Yeah.
It's a
Get it now.
beautiful.
I need you now.
Beautiful. Exactly. The cover looks amazing. Yes, it's so good.
Immortal Rising and Immortal Rising 2 video game. That's no relation to it, right?
No relation. They came out after I had already started this. So yeah.
Oh wow.
Just coincidence. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I looked into it. It's a Singapore company too, I think. So
is it? Okay.
Oh well, there's a lot of money in Singapore, but it is a foreign nation, so you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah.
Be careful with chewed gum in Singapore, by the way.
Well, when I first put this together, I was building the brand idea and all that stuff. I Googled it and all that stuff, and all I saw really was some vampire novels with Immortal Rising. So I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. So
cool.
Good deal. Well, before I let you go, I'm going to start with Aaron and then Apex and Jay. I'll let y'all have some last words you want to share before I let you go. Aaron, thank you so much for coming on here, and hope we get you some backers. I will continue the shield and promote this campaign, especially when we do our anime show next week, because we want to really get some manga readers over here, and I think these books are a great way to do it. And I'm just so glad it's been successful to you. You've been doing good so far, and what a way to start off and being on Michael Bancroft's stream on his show to launch this campaign. What a great way to start. So I'll go ahead. I know you said earlier, but I want to give you some last words. Anything you would like to share?
Sure. Please go back the book. Sure, we hit the first goal. I think the next one will be at 3,500. I'll be putting out a chibi sticker of the Empress, done by Mrs. H. I think that's her name. And she did. If you back the first campaign, that was who did all the chibi stickers that I sent in with the comic the first time. So go check it out. There's so much there. It's just now starting. You saw all the value that you get out of this campaign. It's like, the 2 premiums, the 4 floppies, the 2 ash cans, which are, one's in universe. One is another. It was a black and white comic. So you get to see Jose's black and white work as well, which is amazing. So I think Matt Fowler might know something about that. He's in the chat too. But also on top of the book is go sub to my YouTube channel. I'm a co-host with Craig Wright of Soul Tech and Jason Sandberg of Jupiter. And every Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern, we have a guest on. It's kind of like a late night feel Whereas like, you know, we have a few topics we talk about, we make jokes and all that stuff, and then we get to sit and talk with the guest. And you know, it's not a lot of drama or nothing like that, so it's mainly just to have a good time and start your weekend off. So go sub me there and follow me on Twitter and back this book. It's gorgeous. You guys are not going to regret it.
Yeah, someone in chat says they want a Immortal Rising chewing gum.
I'll look into it.
Ooh, cool.
Oh my goodness! But all right, Apex, what you got to share with us before you leave?
Well,
and by the way, I'm so glad you came on, and I hope you come on more often now.
I will. If you send me a link, I'll be on. Hell yeah,
sure.
I'm doing a one-time sale of 5 ash cans. I tried putting a link in the chat, but YouTube won't let me do it for some reason. All 5.
Well, send it in the private chat if you can, and I'll send it.
Chat. Okay. 5. Wait. 6 ash. Yeah. 5 ash cans plus a Apex Golden Age mini comics. They're like 2 mini comics, trading card size, 32 pages Madam X, 28 pages of Nikolai Starr. All these plus a print for $40. I'll put the link in the description there. So I'll have that on my own channel. Subscribe to Apex Comics if you like. Thank you.
Awesome.
Right
You're
on.
welcome. Thank you, Apex. And of course, Jay Bama. Oh, and by the way, Stimulated said go Tides.
Said what?
Stimulated Scenic said go Rolling Tide. So.
Oh no. It's Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Well, excuse me.
Hey. You know that. You know we don't have. There's not much to cheer about in Alabama, but the football we do. You know, like when blessings come, you know, we appreciate it. Thanks for having me on, Katie. Always a pleasure.
Mm-hmm.
And I got 2 things I want to talk about. One, if you follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter and X. That's my tag right down there. And also, Katie, for the whole you've got me interested in the mangas and the anime.
Ooh. Yay!
All right.
I have converted you, you degenerate.
No. Hey. No. You got me interested in finding racist manga and anime.
Stay away from the hentai. If it says hentai,
because of Mr. Popo, right? It's all because of Mr. Popo.
The chat needs a Mr. Popo character for your manga show.
Mr. Popo.
And he needs to be a permanent guest. And he needs his own he needs his own emojis. And he needs to be like Mr. Popo's racist manga segment. So
I'll put the link out in a private chat. So
yeah, we can in the group,
you.
people can send you pictures and characters of the shows. Because I'm sorry, you go back and watch Dragon Ball and look at the old clips of Mr. Popo and even Special Officer Black.
Yeah.
Stealing bikes.
Oh
gosh.
So,
Mr. Popo.
I'm starting to like anime.
Oh my gosh. Well, maybe down the road we'll find some. We'll do the top 5 most kind of racist
Mr. Popo
anime.
moments.
I'm thinking about compiling all of my stories and stuff, put an manga sized book. Just put it out there, see what it'll look like.
Do it. Why not?
Just for shits and giggles. Yeah.
Well, Infinito Chronicles is doing that. He's putting together a manga, reverse, all that stuff. So it looks great too. It's coming out, I think, later. Maybe it's next month. I don't know. Pretty soon. So yeah, I think it'll be cool to see people experimenting with different sizes and everything else. Just see what works.
Oh,
exactly.
Good deal. Well, thank you guys so much for hopping on. I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna hang out with the chat for just a couple more minutes before we end it. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great rest of the week, and I'm sure I'll see you guys again soon. So thank you so much.
Guys. And see you, chat. See you around.
Hell CG.
All right.
Take care.
LCG. All right, y'all. Thank you. So let's see here in the chat. That was a great stream. Please go back. Immortal Rising, number 2, Burnt Offerings. Please go back that campaign. Show some love, some support to Aaron. It's very important that we do help those that are in our community, even small creators like him, do really well. And so I really appreciate it. And guys, go ahead and check out Apex Comics and all his stuff there. I put the link in the chat. And of course, don't forget to check out their YouTube channels and all that stuff. Show some love and show some support. I really appreciate it. Sensational Effect says that was nice. Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it? I really enjoyed just doing these morning shows and getting so many wonderful people on. I'm hoping one day I can continue to do more than just one morning show. I'm hoping to do a couple more. I think the mornings are the best, and like I said, we can get some more comic artists come on and promote their campaign. So, and like I said, we'll have to tell them that. We'll tell them that. All right. Also, don't forget to back Godlike. It just launched last night. Go check that out. And of course, Inglorious Rex and all the other great campaigns that we have out there. I know that we got Richard Embry's $5 comic, Blood in the Sword. So check that out. Did you watch that video I sent you, Kate? Let's see. I don't know. No, I don't think I did. Is it long or should I wait till Wednesday? Let me know here. Let me look. Let me take a look here. Yeah, sir, I usually try to keep my inbox open for any messages that I get through. But with my internet acting so stupid, I had to take it down. I don't know, Ruby King. I don't see it. I might have not gotten it. Let me double check here. Let me look up. No, I don't see it, Ruby King. I don't think I've got it. Did you DM it to me or did you email it to me? Let me know here. It's the behind the scene Dragon Ball video. Okay, well good. Then I'm going to save that for Wednesday night. That'd be great. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you, Ruby King. I appreciate that. And the other video of the controversy with Funimation and all that, we're gonna watch that too on Wednesday night. Mr. Perfect, thanks, Katie. Great stream. I missed everybody's stream last night. Crazy wife, crazy life. Well, we're good at being crazy. It's all good. I went to bed early because I stayed up so late Saturday night, and I passed out pretty early, so don't feel bad. You are doing great. Well, thank you, Luffy is God. I appreciate that. Wilbur Force Wooster says not enough people do morning shows. Everyone fights for the after 10 p.m. Eastern Standard slots. Yeah, and that's the thing too. I hate doing really late. I'm getting to the point where I mentioned this at the beginning. I'm getting to the point where I think I'm going to move Comic Sips and Drama Drips to a weeknight instead of a weekend on Saturday nights. Because it's a hit and miss. There's Trash Cast as always streaming on Saturday nights, which rightfully so. So I'm trying to think of what would be like maybe Friday night, maybe. We'll see. I was thinking about doing it maybe Friday night. But hopefully as time goes on, we'll see. I like to get a morning show in on Thursday as well. But I would have to really tighten down on the anime show and not let it go too long. Gonna be a lot of planning and stuff, but I'm thinking about moving it to Friday. I don't know, you guys let me know here in the chat or, comment, down below if you're watching on replay. Let me know how you feel about Friday night. I know the biggest problem in the universe is on Friday nights. And I know people are wondering if it's gonna, I think it's still gonna keep going. I don't think it's gonna end. But we'll see. Because Saturday nights are great, but it's really hard to get up Sunday morning and, do the things we have planned and whatnot. So I'm trying to find another day. And if I do it on Friday night, I also will have to make sure I don't go so late because I work Saturday. So we'll see. We'll get it figured out. But yeah, y'all just let me know. Crazy Cat, someone doing a regular morning show, the obvious thing to do that everyone else is just too lazy to do. I know. If I had a chance to do a morning show every day, I would totally do it. But I got a new job and all that, so I'm not going to be able to do that time. But I would like to do it on Monday mornings and Thursday mornings. But we will see. I would love to do it Sunday mornings, but see, that's stuff we have a lot planned for the kids, so we'll get it figured out. I'm going to be here for a while. I know that people speculated that I'm just going to grift in this space and then go somewhere else. I'm here to stay. So I believe over time, maybe a year or two down the road, maybe I'll be able to do more morning shows. We'll just see. Friday is good. Well, that's always good to know. Well, never watched Big's Prime News before. Definitely not going to start now. The Peanut Gallery. Good morning. Well, good afternoon. Really, it's lunchtime now for a lot of people. Stimulating scenic morning shows are needed, Katie. I know. If I had like my own office, because I have to set all this up. Like I don't have my office space anymore. It's my son's room now. If I can find a way to set up, I would love to get up like real early in the morning, like maybe 4:30 in the morning or something, and just do a quick like hour and a half morning show. I would like to do that, but I don't think that's possible. But there's a lot of ideas that float in my head about doing that. So, but I'm glad that everybody's here to enjoy morning shows, and yeah, maybe we'll start encouraging other people to do morning shows as well. We'll get some variety. Because like I said, it's hard at night. You got Tony's, you got Naomi's, you got Trashcast, you got so many other channels that are streaming. And it's really hard to try to keep up with all of them. So some morning shows would definitely kind of balance it all out. I always watch the replay, so it's all good. Good. Stimuli said the biggest problem won't end if it would be a Patreon bonus show. They grift super chats. Oh, interesting. I don't know. We'll see. All right, everybody. Well, thank you so much. Let me ask before I end it, is there anybody else streaming? Is Liam streaming at this time? Chat, let me know while I get everything set up here. Because if Liam is somehow streaming, I would like to direct him. If not, that's all right. So hopefully, let me just look here. Let me see if there's anybody. It's very rare that someone's streaming at this time in the morning, but I'm going to look and see. It looks like, nope, it doesn't look like anybody we know is streaming at the moment. That's okay. It's okay. Hopefully we'll catch Liam whenever he's streaming. And you're welcome, Adam. Thank you for being here, guys. And like I said, please go back, Immortal Rising #2, Burnt Offerings. Please do that. Show some love to Aaron, and so we can support one another. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end it, guys. This was great. I really enjoyed it. If anything, you will catch me. Next time you'll see me is Wednesday night at 9:30 for my anime show. We're going to go over some clips that Ruby King has sent to me that we're going to watch. Yes, we're going to continue on with a little bit of Dragon Ball, but some other things. But I'm also going to make a list, guys. I'm going to put up a list. We're going to officially put up a list here on stream for you all to see. And I'm going to write down we're going to go by maybe like the top 5 shows that you guys want me to watch and react and want and all that stuff. So then that way we go on from the review and watch those and give y'all our opinions and talk about it. Also, I got word that Dragon Ball Daima will be streaming on some date in October. I can't think of it on the top of my head. But instead of it being on a Sunday morning, they're actually going to air it Friday night at 11:15, or maybe Saturday, Friday or Saturday. It's one of those nights that they're actually going to do it at night. It won't be like a morning show or something. So, at least chat, I can have fun until Wednesday. And yes, thank you. And by the way, guys, I'm going to pay better attention to the chat come Wednesday. I put out a community post. Someone said, well, you didn't get a chance to read chat very much. I'm going to make sure we do this time. I'm going to, multitask kind of hard, but don't worry. I'm going to try to really focus on the chat and whatnot. So, and also I want to give a shout out to Red, who sent me a super chat and I missed it. Red, I appreciate you. I'm sorry I missed your super chat. So then thank you. I want to give you definitely a shout out and whatnot. So, all right, guys. I'll see you Wednesday at 9:30 for another episode 2 of my little anime show. So come on by and check it out. Guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks for showing up. Make sure to hit the like button on your way out. Subscribe if you haven't already. And enjoy these 2 outros that I have for you to get your day going. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your Monday. Try to get through the workday. You're almost halfway there. Won't be long and you'll be able to get off work and maybe relax a little bit. Well, you know, why not? All right, guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you. God bless, and God bless CG. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Driving down the dirt road, hauling comics my load. Picker kicking up dust, indie comics there a must. Pulled up by the lakeside, tailgate down like no place in the world to be when I got CG. I'm a rebel outsider, outlaw, ain't that right? Standing tall for the comic fight with my silent frog in my truck bed. Comicsgate strong, no say. Comic on my floorboard, comics on my dash, stacking comics left and right. Y'all know I have that cash. Open up a boarded one, share it with my boys. Trading cards, posters, games, even bought some toys. I'm a rebel outsider, outlaw, ain't that right? Standing tall for the comic fight with my silent frog in my truck bed. Comicsgate strong, no say.
It's time to confess. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and going nuts from making a mess. Do you got that guts? Well, you better say yes. Are you ready for this? You and I, perfect match, combination in my dreams. Come, let's fly, bring the madness, just like in the movie scenes. We can hug, we can kiss, we can do it all night long. Listen to the awesome coconut banana song. We can talk, we can chat, just sit back and just relax. Have a walk or a swim with the dolphins in the sea. Have a drink or some snacks by the pool, by the cool. Listen to the awesome coconut banana song. I'm going bananas and you're going nuts. So bring on the madness, got the fire and nuts. It's time to confess. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts from making a mess. Do you got that guts? Well, you better say yes. Are you ready for this? Going bananas, feeling coconuts, feeling coconuts. Going bananas, going bananas, feeling coconuts, feeling coconuts. Hanging out, watch TV, some music and some cold iced tea. We can sleep just like babies, dreams of passing fast and icy. Waking up, feel the mood and we make love in slow-mo. Listen to the awesome coconut banana song. I'm going bananas and you're going nuts. So bring on the madness, got the fire and nuts. It's time to confess. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts from making a mess. Do you got that guts? Well, you better say yes. Are you ready for this? Going bananas, feeling coconuts, feeling coconuts. Going bananas, going bananas, feeling coconuts, feeling coconuts. Are you ready for this? I'm going bananas and you're going nuts.